All right. Well, we're live. We're going to hang out and see if we get any visitors. But thank you very much for hanging out with me, Nathan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Appreciate
Thanks.
you stopping
Thanks
out.
for thanks for asking me to come on.
Yeah. Hey, we have one person. I think it's me. No. Yeah. I wasn't planning on doing this tonight, but I'm glad we decided to come on and hang out. Yeah, the weather's getting better now. The ground's not frozen. Hey, Corey.
Yeah, there he is.
Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Might be the three of us tonight, but
There
hey,
you go.
it's a party. Yeah, we got out today. Hey, Alan. Yo, yo. Hey,
What's
hey,
going
hey.
on, Alan?
What's up, guys? If you guys, want to come on, let me know. We're just kind of hanging out tonight. Nathan's my surprise guest today, but we're still kind of just hanging out. Floor's open, but yeah, I figured we'd talk a little bit about the profiles then. Once we get some more people on here. Since I just got my book. And
Squeak's here.
Central. Who is it?
Squeak.
Hey, Central PA metal detectorist. Thank you for stopping by. And Delaware County Diggers. Awesome book. This Jason. Thanks for stopping in, Jason. We got Just Be Cool, metal detecting. Just be cool. I like that. Just be cool. I don't know if you guys can do this, but if anyone has a YouTube link and you want to put it in the comments, go for it. We can support each other. And hey, we got 8 people in the house. I like that hoodie you got there.
Yeah, my daughter got me that for Christmas last year.
Oh, nice. Did you get it in Philadelphia or like order it?
I don't know where she got it from.
Oh, okay. And speaking of your daughter, that was something I read in here. How she got into it with you, kind of, and that's pretty awesome. That
Yeah.
you guys can go out and do that bond.
Yeah, she likes it, and she wants to actually pursue a career in archaeology.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I actually wanted to talk to you about that. I don't know if you're familiar with More Latin Village at all.
no.
So yeah, while you're here, while the topic's up, I actually work with some archaeologists too.
Okay.
And I can probably get you hooked up with having her come out. You guys come out together, and you can work side by side with archaeologists and stuff, which would be good for her.
Absolutely. But she would love that.
Yeah. So, yeah. I was there today. I was working with them today. I got up super early, and lately I've been working too much to go over. But every Saturday we hook up with them.
Okay.
And so yeah, I could definitely get you two out there with us, and that would be like hands on for her, and especially at her age, it would be awesome. Yeah. Looks
Yeah,
like
she graduates this year, so she's ready to rock and roll. So.
Oh, really?
Yep.
From high school?
Yep.
Wow. I don't know if it's me getting older, but the kids look a lot younger. I'm like, what? High school?
She'll be 18 in a few weeks.
Wow. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I have a 17-year-old and one that's daughter's going to be 13. So, yeah, that just means we're getting older.
Yeah, absolutely. I look older than you. I got more gray in my beard.
Actually, I have a confession.
Uh oh.
A little bit of just for men. My excuse is my grays aren't that even.
I
It's
see.
just like the one side.
It's wisdom. That's what
Yeah,
I call it. It's wisdom.
dude, we're getting old. Corey said. Jersey History Hunter in the house. What's up? Ram Detecting. Sheila, thank you so much for stopping by. Wasn't expecting you guys to have the live stream stamina after the 24-hour streaming to even be here, but we appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was debating on having one because I knew they had that 24-hour stream going, and I'm like, I don't want to like jump out there while everyone else is like at these other channels. So try not to have people like jumping around too much. I'm pooped from the 24-hour streams. It's like, it reminds me of they used to have these all-nighter roller skating parties when I was a kid.
Yep.
Roller skating all night long, And of course you were young and full of adrenaline and energy. And stay up, act all tough, and then you got in the car and you were like,
fall asleep on a 5-minute ride home, right?
I got this. Yeah. I'm pumped. I went digging. Two Taverns, Todd. What's up?
What's up, Todd?
I'm pumped. I went digging. Did you get on some goodies? It's Jason. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Jason, I stole Chris's Mercurydyne today, testing out a new spot at a local site for us tomorrow. He's trying to find one to cross off his list that he has going with Emily. He stole his Mercurydyne. 28 more days till what? Come out swinging.
Yeah, I think it is.
Rob should put a come out swinging countdown on his Facebook page.
I'll talk to him about that.
Like the countdown to New Year's. That'd be awesome. The come out swinging countdown timer. All right. Well, I mean, looks like we got some people hanging out with us tonight, which we appreciate. We're just gonna give a couple little things away tonight. Always stickers. I have some stickers and some copper rounds, and I think Nathan offered to give away a personally dug button too.
That's correct.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. So I was like, this kind of just came up, but I literally just got my profiles book, and I see you so Nathan and Riley are on page 6 and 7. Do you kind of remember what you put in here?
Yeah, I kind of remember it.
Okay, I just wanted to show your awesome picture here. I don't know if you guys can see that. So
Chris was impressed with my wife's photography skills with that. So.
Yeah, that is that's because the background's like like blurred out, and you're focused on you two. Does she have a good camera, or is it? Just
that was actually on my phone, on my iPhone.
Oh wow!
It's I guess it's the profile, or I don't know. I'm bad with technology. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It took me. I think the first live stream I did, I think I wasted 45 minutes trying to do a duck race.
I remember that.
Yeah. I had to get assistance, and so this is I'm actually just so happy that Chris decided to do something like this.
Yeah, I was.
Um,
I just can't explain how honored I was to have him ask me to be in the book, especially with all the people that are in that. It's amazing.
yeah. And there's Kristen Kim for anyone that's watching, and they have how many books now? 3, I think.
Yeah, they got 3, I think, and then
And
he's
then
working
working on
on.
maybe a 4th.
I think he's working on from the ground up for kids.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, anytime like especially, involving the kids, and especially with metal detecting, I feel at least personally, metal detecting became a super positive thing in my life.
Yep.
So to have it, to be introduced at a young age, it's going to be a really good thing. So what's this at Chuck E. Cheese? Oh, Sean's at Chuck E. Cheese, stuck in the ball pit. Oh no, I mean, no, he's at Chuck E. Cheese with the kids. Thanks for stopping in, Sean.
What's going on, Sean?
Take it easy on them kids. I know how competitive you can get. I feel your pain. Digging with sweet. He does that. Love to have one of those books. Yeah, you can actually. Is it on here on the book, the website? Isn't it from the ground up dot shop?
I think that's what it is.
Um, oh yeah, it's on here. I'll put it. I'm gonna put a banner up with the with Chris's shop in case anyone wants to head over there, purchase a book and merchandise. It looks like
Yep.
he has. So
T-shirt, sweatshirt.
from the ground up shop. Right. So I'm gonna add that to. There we go. So if you want, anyone wants a book that doesn't have one or they're not going to get one, head on over there to fromthegroundup.shop. It says you can purchase books and merchandise over there. He's got a slew of shirts and merchandise too. So I have a couple. I think I might have a couple T-shirts. Yeah, I got a T-shirt for me and my daughter from the ground up.
Yeah, I have a T-shirt and a hoodie.
Yeah, and also he's the sponsor at the Kids Coin Search for Come Out Swinging too, which I'm pumped. I think
Yeah.
I think me and Audra are gonna be helping out more with that this year with the kids hunt. So we still have some logistics type stuff to work out and some serious talk. No, you got some serious talk to deal with here. But,
Anytime Rob's involved, it's the serious talk. So.
oh yeah, yeah. All right, so we're gonna. I read through it. I literally just got the book, so I haven't had a chance to like read through them thoroughly.
Yeah, I didn't get mine yet.
Oh, okay.
I was hoping when I got home today it was going to be in the mail, but it wasn't yet. So.
Oh man. All right. So I don't know if you want me to read it or not, but I was just going to touch on a couple things here. So you said that your love for the amazing hobby comes from a love of history, which had been instilled in by your father.
Correct.
How did that come about?
He was always a big history nut. He just loves history, and and he just got me involved in it, and every time we went somewhere, or we used to do a lot of going to yard sales and flea markets and stuff, and I was just always amazed at all the old stuff that was out, and I always like to think of like who sat in that chair or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's I can kind of relate. I think probably it's probably in mine. I don't remember exactly word for word, but my whole family. I don't know. It's like in our blood. It's just we like old stuff. I don't
Yep.
know, but um, surprisingly, I didn't take too well the history class while I was in school. I think because
I really didn't either.
I was like, I don't know why. I just at the time it didn't seem very exciting to me. And now I'm like, man, I wish I would have, had this passion back then, but now, that was something else that drew me into metal detecting was all this other stuff that unfolds from these finds, you know what I mean? And it's not just like, ooh, a button, like
Yeah.
there could be letters on it, words, and then you're researching all that and it's turning into all kinds of other information, so
I always like when I find stuff, I always put like a scenario through my head of the person that lost it. And, if they lost a coin, did their wife make him sleep in the barn that night because he lost the coin somewhere? You know what I mean? He lost a week's pay with that coin,
yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, like, think it was pretty significant back then for, a large cent or something,
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what like a loaf of bread or something would have cost, but like it does surprise me how much was lost, you know what I mean? Like, so but it could definitely, I mean, I imagine myself like losing $20 or something, and it's like I'm searching all over the house for it, but yeah, it is pretty neat when you think about that, when you think about back in the day, what did this mean to them? Or like you're saying, who sat in this chair, or,
Yep.
Who held this coin or this relic in their hands, and so yeah, it's so you were always fascinated with antiques. You were always going to yard sales and flea markets, and you were mesmerized by vintage stuff. Again, when I was younger, I was like embarrassed. I don't know why to go to like flea markets or something. I'm like, yeah, I hope I don't see any kids here from school. But it's like, wait a minute. Now that I'm older, I'm like, wait a minute. If they're here, then they're just as embarrassed. You know what I mean? So, but as a kid's mind, you're like, hiding and stuff. I used to get taken into Goodwills, and I'm like,
Yeah. No, I don't want to see here.
nope, yeah. But now I love Goodwill. I love going to them shops and yard sales and flea markets and all that stuff.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, it's it is another form of like hunting. Because
Yeah.
you're searching for stuff. And most at least for us, it's probably old and vintage stuff.
Yeah, I got my cabinets that I have some of my relics in. I found at a flea market, an indoor flea market up the road from where I live, and there's two of them with lights in. They wanted $30. And there's nothing special, but they wanted $30 for them. And I was looking at them like, I don't know. And we'll walk around a little bit. My wife's like, why don't you just go back and get them? And I walked over and I saw somebody else was looking at them. Like, oh crap! So I went over and told the guy, I want to buy them.
Dive in front of it.
He's like, you got it just in enough time. Somebody else was looking at him. I said, I know. That's why I came over.
They're like, Elvis, here's $30, quick, let's go. Yeah, you don't want those. They don't work. Yeah, like heck, I went and picked up Nanny Diggs today because we were going out to hunt today, and I drove past a yard sale, and I wanted to stop so bad, and I'm like, man, I don't have any cash on me, So I have trouble driving past yard sales and not stopping.
Yeah, I do too.
So let's check in with the comments here. What's up, people? Looks like we have Brian here from You're Digging It, metal detecting. I think he's coming out swinging.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great event. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah, my I'm bringing. Well, it'll be me, Nanny Diggs. I don't know if you know her,
Yep.
Peggy
Yeah, I met her.
Nanny Diggs. She's actually my older sister. And my brother. I'm bringing my brother. It'll be his first event ever
Nice.
too. So I'm pumped about that. He actually got me into bottle digging and stuff when I was like 8 years old, and then Peggy got me into metal detecting. So I blame them too for my obsession of hoarding history now. So let's see, 80 degrees today. Where are you from?
Yeah. Anyway.
80 degrees. What are you at the equator? Got an extra drone battery. Oh, Digging Dad has a drone.
Yeah, he's the one that he filmed the
Oh, for
video
the.
for the
Oh,
come out
okay.
swinging.
Okay. Yeah, because I was thinking about work. I was thinking about working on a fresh intro, just because as time goes on, we're ever changing. You know what I mean? So I actually want to try to get a little drone footage, but I need to find somebody with a drone.
Nope.
Hint, hint.
Yeah, there you go.
I have this vision, but I was hoping to have someone with a drone come in, and I don't know how much Corey charges an hour, but
I hear he's pretty expensive. I don't
yeah,
know.
about 10 coppers an hour, right? I got you. Sweet. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it won't take long. I just have this idea. I'd like to have a drone footage and a shorter type intro thing. So it's all trial and error. Have you thought about doing YouTube or anything?
I thought about it, but I make a joke. I tell everybody my mom always told me I had a face for radio, so I stay off. Yeah, I did think about it before, but I'm not sure. We'll see, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I was tossed up about it in the beginning, and Nat, my sister Nat, she didn't want to get on or anything. So I didn't force her to get on. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to record, and it's just obviously just you learn as you go. You know what I mean? And I just, I guess I enjoy it now because I get to I think about the people that what'd you get? What'd you get? Come on, share there's no. I
Yeah,
love your face.
yeah. Thanks, Corey. I appreciate that.
two mocktails a day. I gotta have Corey on. Corey, you want to be my next guest? I lost where I was going with that.
Way to go, Corey. You threw us off.
Thanks a lot, man. Couple of mocktails and I forgot what I was saying. I literally just drew a blank. So anyway, do it, Corey. Yeah. So all right. So I'm just gonna skim through a little bit because you have to buy the book to get all the fine details here. So. Real quick. So we were talking about YouTube. While we're at it, I want to share Nathan's Instagram, and I encourage anyone here to head on over there and show him some support. Please, just head on over and hit follow, right?
I think that's all you do. Yeah.
Instagram. We have, like I said, we have Instagram, but I don't know why I'm not on it a lot. So, all right. So it's Iron Stone Relic Recovery, right?
Correct.
Okay. If you guys don't mind, if you're not following Nathan, head on over there and show him some support, please.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. And all right, so okay, you said I wondered how old these items were and who had owned them from yard sales and stuff like that. A previous boss and great friend, blank. I don't know if I could say his name, but
Yeah, you can say it.
hey, Brad.
Yeah, you say it.
Not his social security number though. It's oh no. Oops. No. Um, is the person who first introduced me to metal detecting. So your previous boss introduced you to metal detecting.
Correct. He actually might be coming out swinging as a vendor. He just wrote a book.
Oh wow.
Yeah, on him and another guy wrote a book. He got permission to metal detect a property. I don't know if I can say where it's at. If you get the book, I think it'll tell you in the book. But
Yeah.
He got permission to metal detect the property, and he started finding Civil War relics on the property,
wow.
like a lot. And turns out that it was called Camp Discharge, and they I forget, it was built in like 1863, I think. And people that were getting out of the military during the Civil War, coming home from prisoner of war camp or getting discharged or whatever, they had to go to Camp Discharge while they got their paperwork squared away.
Yeah.
He dug like a bunch of privies there, and I saw pictures of him in a privy. He's 6'4", and he's it's a foot over his head yet. And he dug it by hand, digging out old bottles and stuff.
Oh, wait a minute. I may or may have not seen a picture of that somewhere.
Yeah, I think I might have showed you a picture of that at one of the at the our group hunt that we had last fall.
Oh, okay.
I think I showed you a picture of that.
Yeah.
Of him there. So
wow, so he's like he's been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, I think he started back in like 94 or so. So
wow. Sorry, I'm just checking in with our guests here. Friend lives at Bean Station. Bean Station. Not familiar with that. Incredible. Just followed you, Brian. Alan Hendricks. All right, so I decided to buy a metal detector and of course found lots of nails. Okay, so this is if anyone watches this video, this is what you can expect if you are new to the hobby. So don't give up that easily, because it happens to the best of us. So Nathan says that he found lots of nails, pop tops, and hunks of old beer cans, which happens a lot, So, and unfortunately, you get a lot of beer cans right along the roads,
Well, this was my first permission. Is actually at the Christmas tree farm I work at part time, and when he first moved there, he used to go out there on his golf cart and sit there and drink beer and watch for deer and stuff, and just toss his beer cans out in the field. So I ended up finding a lot of his beer cans.
Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunately it's a common thing for roadies to go out the window, and when you're at this awesome permission, you're hitting cans along the road and stuff like that. So after digging nails, pop tops, and beer cans, it said it took you a little while, but you started to figure out what the machine had been telling you. So again, for the newcomers to the hobby, that's true. After a while, you'll start to kind of, it sounds weird, but you kind of like have growing understanding of your machine, because your machine is, and every machine is different. So once you use a machine for a while, you start to figure out the little different sounds with it, the way it reacts and stuff like that. So I like the fact that you added this, in here, because like I said, for anyone that's new,
it's like your machine talks to you. You gotta listen to what it's telling you.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can explain it.
No back talking the machine out there, It's your fault, It's your fault I got all these nails, Oh. So yeah, it was the same for. I mean, I lucked out. My first time out, I dug a really cool old toy, and it was like that's. I feel like that's what really got me going because it like took me back to my childhood days, and I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Like I can dig something up from the past, even though it sounds so simple, but when you actually do it, it's just there's a feeling there. All right, so eventually I was able to find old coins, buttons, and other relics on the farm that I work at. So is that the tree farm that you
Correct.
work
Yep.
at? Okay. How many acres is the place? Is it huge or?
It's between the tree farm property and the property next door, which I have permission to hunt there too, is probably a little over 100 acres.
Oh wow. Yeah, that could take you. That could take you some time.
It's still my go-to place. I still go there. That's where I go the most. So
Yeah. Has it always been a tree farm, or was it
it
something
was
else?
so back in the 1870s, I believe it started. It was a apple orchard,
Oh, okay.
and then it after that it became, yeah, it just I think in the 1970s it closed down, and then it just got overgrown and stuff, and then my friend bought it and
Like brought
just
it back to
clear
life.
cut it and everything, and then started planting Christmas trees there.
Oh, just okay. Like okay, Christmas tree farm.
Yep, yeah, it's a Christmas tree farm now.
Okay, that's awesome.
So if anybody needs Christmas trees, come see me. We'll
Yeah,
we'll hook you up.
yeah. Is it I mean, I guess it wouldn't be too difficult to detect because it's not like they plant
Yeah,
the tree.
we don't have. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of Christmas trees there. I mean, there's we probably have altogether like maybe 4,000 trees in the ground, but it doesn't cover the whole, anywhere near the whole property.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Alan Hedricks. I think I've dug enough nails to build a house. Save all those nails.
there you go.
I built this house by the nails that I found. Well, with the price of everything going up, it might not be a
Yeah.
bad idea. Just checking in with everyone. My first ring recovery made an 85-year-old man cry. That is awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that is awesome. Ring recovery, anything sentimental, it's like there's like it's hard to top that feeling, when
Yeah.
you can return something for somebody. Like I have a dog tag I plan on digging in and trying to find a family because
Okay.
I feel like I have it in my display case. I don't have it here, but I think he was I think it was World War II. But if I'm able to track down the family and say, hey, this could have been someone's dad or grandfather or something, and I just feel like, it means nothing to me, but a relic sitting in my case, it just
Yeah.
would mean more to be able to get it back to the family. So that's what I do when I'm out on properties. I always anything sentimental to the the family and stuff. That's like a no-brainer, and typically they don't really care too much about the coins and stuff like that. It's just if it's something that is truly what I feel belongs with the property or the family, it's like an automatic. I put it in a display box and give it to them. And speaking of family and relics, looks like you found something in this book
Yeah.
that might be pretty sentimental. Um, so do you want to chat a little bit about that one?
Sure.
And then after we talk about this for a little bit, I think I'll give some stickers and copper rounds away and stuff. So got some I don't know if anyone can see that. Some sealed, uncirculated, uncirculated copper rounds. Hey, copper price is going up, man.
There you go.
I'm out digging and I'm like, oh, copper pipe. Now the price is going up. I'm like, woo! You know, when the price is down, it's like, it's just a copper pipe. Now it's like, oh wow, I got like a couple bucks here, you know. But no, actually, I need to sort through my scrap this summer. When it gets nice out, I have to take a full day and go through all the buckets and stuff. It's going to be an operation going on. That's for sure.
Yeah, I have some scrap in my garage too. I got to go through.
So this relic, right here.
Yeah, I don't have it here because I actually donated that to the Historic Society. So,
Oh wow.
Yeah, if you guys are in Boyertown and stop by the Historical Society, you can see it there.
Do you want to let the viewers know what this is? Because if I was just to look at it without knowing,
how about this? How about if people take a guess as to what it is?
There you go. That's a good one.
I'll tell you what, it took me a while to figure out what it was. So what I originally,
in the chat, try to take a guess at what this is.
What I originally thought it was where I found it. We found some a bunch of pieces from a wagon that was probably there from the orchard that just probably broke down at some point and it just disintegrated into the ground. And I thought that was it was like a horse-drawn wagon that they would take the apples out on.
Someone said sabers. Can you see what they're commenting?
All
right, the first person that gets this wins some stickers in the copper round. If not, I'll run the giveaway.
So I thought it was a tool holder that went on the side of the wagon.
Okay.
So where the hook is there, I thought that like to hold an axe or something like that. I thought that's what it was. Started cleaning it up and I'm looking at it, I'm like, nah, that's not what it is.
Yeah.
And then I ended up going on Facebook and asking people on Facebook what they thought it was. And I got all kinds of wacky stuff.
Yeah. What's the approximate size of this?
Size
of a soda cans, like
it's probably the spike part there.
Someone said you can read it. Oh man. Epic fail. Should have been corn husker. That's a good guess.
There you go.
Maybe if I hold it like this, maybe not. I don't know.
Well, they figured it out anyway. So
all right, who got it? The person that read it out of the book.
So I went on Facebook and asked people what they thought it was, and a couple different groups, and I got all kinds of wacky stuff. And then one guy, he got on. He said, one lady actually said it was a horseshoe, and I'm like, nah, it's definitely not a horseshoe, but thanks anyway. And
yeah,
the guy said, it's a candle holder. I'm like, a candle holder? I'm like, I'm not seeing that, bud. I said, but thanks. He goes, is there any mines in your area? I'm like, there's a ton of old iron ore mines in Boyertown.
Yeah.
And he said, Google mining candle holder. So I looked it up, and sure enough, it's a hand forged mining candle holder. So the spike part they would stick in like a crack in a rock or in a timber or something like that. And then the thin part they would wrap around a candle, and that was their lighting inside the mine.
Wow, that's awesome. That's this just makes me think of, like, it's another reason why I kept all my scrap, quote unquote, scrap finds, and a lot of this stuff is we're talking like years. So you gain education, you learn things over every time I go out. I learn something new, and this is a perfect example. If I were to find something like this, I'd probably just think it was scrap. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And the more you learn, it's like, oh, wait a minute. I could have dug something similar to that, So I'm actually excited to go back through my scrap and maybe I'll find something like this. You know what I mean? So I guess just be cool metal detecting because he was because I was dumb enough to show the words and he was smart enough to read them that he wins. So I'll send you some stickers and the copper round if you want to just you can email me. I'll put the email address up. Just email me your mailing address and I will get you stickers and a copper round out. And we have, let's see here. Just be cool. Okay. All right. So let's see here. So Riley, your daughter, how old was she when she started detecting with you?
I guess about 15.
15?
Yep.
So about 3 years now.
About 3 years now, yeah.
She's been going. How did that go? Like, did she see you going out, and did she want to go out?
I asked her to go, and it was we had one metal detector then. It was my first. It was an Garrett Ace 250, and yeah. I said, "You want to go out metal detecting?" She said, "Yep," and we went out, and she found an old bullet, and she was hooked on it since. She loves doing it. So
yeah. Yeah, I did take my daughter out. She used to go out, back when Peggy Nanny Diggs used to take us out and stuff. And, I guess she kind of reminds me of myself. Like she went out, she enjoyed it, but it's not like she's like, that was that Sean. She's not. She's not like bugging me to go out all the time, and I'm not going to force it on her. But
yeah,
like when I was younger, my brother took me out bottle dump digging, and I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. But I didn't stick with it. You know what I mean? Like, there were a long amount of years where I was away from, digging up bottles or, wanting to go out and do that just because I was preoccupied with doing other things. But now it kind of came back around, and I don't think I could not do this now at this point. So, what do you have? One Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, just be cool metal detecting. He's lucky. He wins a lot.
Especially I never win anything.
Especially when I give him the answers. No. Oh, it's Donald. Okay. Laura Keller, you mean you lost your phone in the ball pit and the kids won't get it for you? Sean's still in the deep end of the ball pit looking for his phone. Speaking of that, ball pit, I don't know if you remember Major Magics at all.
No, I don't remember Major Magics.
It was kind of like Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay.
But it was before, I think it was way before Chuck E. Cheese came out. It was called Major Magics.
Okay.
And I thought that place was like awesome. And so when I was a kid, I used to go there, and me and my sister went in the ball pit, and I like dove underneath at the bottom, and it was loaded with game tokens.
Nice.
And for a kid, it was like hitting the lottery. And I remember, I was like telling my sister, I was like, "Get over here, fill your pockets." I mean, I walked out of the ball pit,
jingling.
My pockets were loaded, and I'm like, I'll be playing games for years.
That's not a bad idea. Take a metal detector into a ball pit.
All right, kids, everybody out. All right, we'll look for something here. What's he doing with a metal detector in there, Dad? I don't know. Yeah. Or just take the pinpointer in.
There you go.
There's some creepy guy in the ball pit with a pinpointer. Oh, man. Yeah, as a kid, I thought I struck gold. Because literally, I probably had a few hundred game tokens in the bot. From the kids going in there, jumping around, and they popped out of their pockets and just sank to the bottom, like right in the center. Showbiz, okay. Kelly Bennett.
I was just trying to remember what the other place was. It was like Chuck E. Cheese with Showbiz Pizza.
I wonder if I could find Major Magics here. Major Magics. I think this is it. I'll see. I'll do a. Wow, place looks ancient now. Let's see if I can share this. I mean, this is just the outside, but like they even had like creepy dolls and stuff. You know, like. Let's see if I can share this. All right. Oh shoot! There we go. So I don't know if you can see that, but here's like one of the dolls, I think.
Oh, jeez. That's the stuff of nightmares there. That holy.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But it was like I said, it's older, obviously. You know.
What's that? Is that a fox with a guitar in the background there?
Yeah. It had like
Lord.
it had like the weirdest characters too. You know, I don't know if they were trying to scare the kids or they really thought, hey, these kids would be, you know, having fun watching these guys up here. And there was another character. I know.
Jeez.
It's like, yeah, we're gonna give these kids nightmares. There's something else. Like I said, I don't know who created these characters, but they were like creepy. But yeah, that was Major Magics. I'm surprised I never dug up a Major Magics token yet. So. But yeah. So we're I can, you know, easily get off topic, but somehow we got down there. Somehow we got the Major Magics, you know. You're old, Alan Hedrick said. You're old. Yeah, I am old, I guess, looking back at like Major Magics and stuff. All right, so let me skim through here. All right, any relics I find that are specific to my local region are the most cherished to find. Yeah, obviously. I mean, were you born and raised right in this area?
Yep.
Yeah.
In Boyertown.
Yeah. So, and then this is where you get into the mining history and all that. So, all right. So, you might have said it, the approximate age of this candle holder?
I'm not 100% sure how old that would be. I mean, I'm thinking it's probably, you know, mid 1800s. It would be my best guess. So.
Yeah. And you said that you had miners in your family, right?
Well, no, I didn't have miners in my family. What it was, so my great grandfather and probably generations before him too.
Yeah.
Were blacksmiths in the area, and that candle holder was found about a mile away from where their blacksmith shop was.
Oh, okay, that's right.
And that's you know, so there's a good chance that one of my ancestors may have made that.
Yeah. Wow. That's incredible. And that's. I mean, that's a likely possibility with being that close. Yeah.
Yeah, my grandmother used to tell me that she was when her dad was a blacksmith. When she was like 5-6 years old or whatever, they had a horsetail from a horse that died, and they cut the tail off. And her job was, while he was shoeing horses, she had to take the horsetail and keep the flies away so the horse wouldn't kick them. That was her job when she was like 5 or 6 years old.
It's that's another thing too, like the careers, you know. The careers from back then. Um, wow. Okay, so Riley is by far your favorite person to hunt with. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Sorry, Corey, but
Yeah. The truth comes out, Corey. Sooner or later. Is there ever a time where, she's ready to go, but you're not, or you're ready to go and she's not?
it's usually I'm ready to go and she's not. So.
Okay. Yeah, I that's something that, I don't know. I guess I haven't ran into that too much going out with my brother, sister, and stuff like that. I guess, like, in your head, you're like, all right, I'm done, but, I'm hoping they get on something good. And usually if it's nice out, man, it's hard for me to stop, especially if you're getting on some goodies.
Yeah.
That's real history. You're digging at metal detecting. Yeah, he just dug up some awesome Motorman hat buttons.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, Squeak, do you want a showbiz token? I've dug several. Wow, Kelly Bentz. Yeah, I think that is part of Major Magics. I think they called it like showbiz or something. I don't know, in the back. So your daughter's, or her very first signal was an old bullet, and another time she found an 1806 Spanish 1 real coin.
Correct.
Minted in Mexico City.
I
What was
actually
her
have that.
What was her reaction when she realized?
It was so she got on the signal and she was digging and she couldn't find it. And my mom was actually out. My mom started metal detecting and it was her first time actually, other than messing around in her yard a little bit, it was her first time actually going out. And so I was trying to help my mom out, and Riley was like, she's like, I found something here. I can't find it. And I took my machine over it, and it almost hurt my ears, and I was like, it's something good there. Just, keep after it. And it was about 30 seconds later through my headphones, I thought I heard her yell coin, and I turn around and look, and she's holding it like this. So yeah, she was excited, but I actually have that here. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, Chris, Chris is on. Thanks, Chris Altman, for stopping in. I wasn't planning on having a stream. This just kind of happened at last minute. So awesome. Wow, look at the detail on that.
Yeah.
That's incredible. What is the back? Wow.
Go down.
Yeah, it's like, it's the opposite.
Yeah, I got.
Man, that is beautiful. Whew. That
Actually,
is awesome.
I submitted it to the recent Doug in American Digger magazine.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I didn't tell her about it. I just did. And then the magazine came in the mail, and I showed her, and she wasn't happy that I didn't tell her about it. But.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I don't think I ever sent anything to them or anything. I don't even know how that works really, but I see a lot of people sharing some pretty awesome finds in that magazine.
I just saw on Facebook I guess I don't know if needs some more for their next issue or whatever, but he had a thing on Facebook to send him some stuff for the recent Doug.
Yeah, I'd be interested in that. I have a couple finds that I think are pretty significant.
Yeah, there's I think if you go on their website, there's a section that you click on, and then you can upload your photo and the a little story about it.
And then they just kind of decide like if they could use that or.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's how it works.
All right. So All right, so Riley's love for the hobby has blossomed into a passion for classical archaeology, and now she's planning on furthering her academic career in that field. So that's the part that I read when I thought about you guys. Like, just that would be awesome.
Yeah,
To be able to have her working side by side with,
yeah,
um,
she'll be excited about that.
yeah,
And I
because
really appreciate that.
yeah, no problem. So there's the two archaeologists. They have their masters in archaeology, and to have someone with that experience, and that's another reason why I decided to work with them, just because I want to expand my knowledge. I don't know anything about archaeology other
Hmm.
than what it is and what they do. And so I volunteered a couple times before I was at the Battle of Brandywine and stuff like that.
Okay.
And like whenever I have the opportunity to volunteer with an archaeologist, I take it because, you know, it just expands, like I said, the knowledge. Because if I ever want to, do a dig in my own like dirt basement or something like that, you learn different things to look for
Hmm.
that you don't really think about. So yeah, that'd be awesome. So do you have any urge to try blacksmithing?
Actually, I did. I've been thinking about that. Actually,
Yeah,
believe it or not, I don't know if I have the room to do it right at the moment.
yeah.
Hopefully, we're hopefully going to be moving before too long, getting out of the house we're in now.
Okay.
And I'd like
Stay.
to.
You gonna stay local?
Oh, absolutely. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I think I was watching a video with Aqua Chigger and my buddy Mike doing the blacksmithing,
Okay.
and I was like, man, that looks pretty awesome. You know, to be able to like manipulate metal,
Yep.
and stuff like that. It's it would be awesome, you know, to
Yeah, I
try.
started watching a guy on Facebook, and I can't remember what his name is now, but I started watching him, and some of the stuff he does is just like amazing. I watched a video this morning. He made you know, this piece of it was a stake for something, I don't know, a hook, whatever, shepherd's hook, but he made a pineapple on it.
Oh,
It was
wow.
crazy how he did it. It was
Yeah,
Yeah, it was just, I mean, and he did it all with, you know, blacksmithing. It wasn't, nothing poured or anything. It was all hammered.
yeah. Let's see. Digging Dad, glass making. I must have missed the first comment. That, what do you say? That and glass making did that today. Chris always wanted to try blacksmithing. Yeah, me too. I'd at least like to try it. You know what I mean? Yeah, yep. You're digging it. That's the one. Aqua Chigger's video with the wrench man. Let me see if I can find it, because that's a pretty awesome video. Where they did you see that one yet?
No, I didn't see that one yet.
Okay. Let me see if I can find it quick.
I have a backlog of stuff that I have to watch. So
But yeah, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like me, I someday, well, between work and of course I want to get out metal tech and stuff like that. I get so busy I can't always like watch everything that I want to watch and stuff like that. So see if I can find it here quick. Oh, here it is. Share screen this. So it's the Carl the Blacksmith video on Aqua Chigger's channel. And he built this gigantic statue of a blacksmith I think out of wrenches or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's incredible. He might show it in here, but I just wanted to like skim through it. It's pretty impressive. I'll just mute it for now, but I wanted to like fast forward and show you this thing. It's like, so he's explaining how he does everything here, and let's see if he actually shows. This might just be the. Oh, there's Mike there. Oh no, that's a shepherd's hook. Yeah, I think Mike gets in there, and then Aqua Chigger gets in there. So they're trying it for the first time, you know. Too. It's pretty cool. And I think they show. I hope they show it in this one. I don't. You know what? He might have did 2 videos. Looks like he did 2 videos with the wrench guy, but it's pretty impressive. Just to be able to build something like that, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's awesome.
Is there anything else you want to share as far as your profiles experience? Since we have Chris in the house, and
Yeah, I can't.
is there anything you
think
want to
anything.
say about
I just.
profiles?
So I'm waiting for it to come in the mail. It's just, I got home today.
I'm teasing you.
I got home today and went right to the mailbox, and I was like, "Oh, it's not here yet." So
yeah.
No, I'm just when Chris sent me a message and asked if I wanted to be in the book, I was just so honored to be included with all the people that are in there. That there's amazing people that are part of this hobby. It was just It's just a huge honor.
Yeah, this is awesome. And for anyone that wants to purchase this book, again, the From the Ground Up shop is on there. And Chris and Kim are actually in this one as well, which is really cool. So you get to at least read a little bit of background there. And nice little pictures with the kids. Stuff like that. So awesome. Well, appreciate you hanging out. If you need to go, just
I'm good.
Yeah.
You want to do that giveaway for? How do you want to do the giveaway for the?
Yeah, we'll do this giveaway, and then if someone would like to come on and just hang out and just chat for a little bit, let me know. I'll send you a little invite. You can hang out for a little bit, and if you need to go at any time, you can just go.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I forgot to tell everyone that we're staying on 24 hours. No, I'm kidding.
I don't know if it'll be on that long.
We'll be like,
yeah.
You want to hear 2 men snoring in about 2 hours? Tune back in. All right. So I guess what I'm gonna do is we'll run this giveaway tool for StreamYard. We're gonna give away some logo stickers, another uncirculated copper round, presidential copper rounds, and Nathan's personal Doug button. Boom. Chris won. Awesome. So I guess let's pick a keyword: profiles. Type profiles if you would like a chance to win. And I will share the screen here.
Chris, I never win either.
Profiles. I never win. Every day you win. Type profiles if you would like to win some logo stickers, an uncirculated presidential copper round, and a personal Doug button from Nathan. Profiles. 7 entries. Chris, profiles. Profiles. Got 9 entries.
All I can say is Corey better not win.
Corey, yeah, Corey. I'm gonna have to bring a U-Haul for all the wins that he's had this last year. Hey, he's let me save on some postage, and
There you go.
And Kelly, and I'm bringing their stuff to the hunt. Like, what's the U-Haul trailer he's pulling behind? Oh, that's all the giveaways you guys keep winning. Well, we have 13 people and we have 10 entries, so we're pretty close to everybody being in there. Corey, sit this one out. Corey's on giveaway timeout. Thank you, Ambient Girl Diggs, for hanging out with us, and everybody else. This is like I said, we didn't plan this. It just kind of happened. So
Sean's back.
Sean, what? Sean, come on, man. No. Oh, I know what he wants. He wants that button. And maybe the uncirculated copper round, you know. Like I said, guys, copper prices are going up. This is a hot item now. All right, we got 11 entries. Anybody else? All right. Gonna run it.
Spin that wheel.
Good luck. I seen Squeak go through there like 2 times. Who's it gonna be? 2 taverns.
2 taverns, Todd.
Awesome. 2 taverns, Todd. 1 for copper and Nathan's button. 2 taverns, Todd. All right, I'm gonna put my. All right, actually, it's still scrolling at the bottom. If you want to email us your mailing address, and I'll share that with you then, Nathan.
Yeah.
For 2 taverns, Todd. Thanks for hanging out and playing. So if anyone in the chat would like to just come on and hang out with us and, you know, talk metal detecting or history and whatnot, just let me know. And
yeah.
Might be able to share it in here. I don't know if you can select that or anything, but let me know. Maybe I can send you an invite on Facebook Messenger. I know I have nothing else really going on right now, so.
Yeah, I'll hang out for a while.
Hey, we got somebody. We got Squeak. We got Squeak on there. Hey, Squeak, Bill.
What's up?
Buddy? How's it going? And we got Don. How's it going, buddy? Hey, Squeak, Bill. What's up? How's it going? Hey, Don, can you mute your YouTube?
Good.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to come on and say I can't accept that prize before, man. That wasn't right. Everybody could have read that and probably did and didn't. I was afraid to say anything because it was just so obvious. But yeah, go ahead and re-give that to somebody.
Thank you, Don.
I can't accept that one.
Yeah, I guess I should have looked at that. How's it going, Bill and Squeak?
Chilling, hanging out, buddy.
How was the Florida hunt?
It was awesome.
Yeah,
it really was. Our first major event that we've been to. My first vacation in 22 years.
Wow.
Nice.
It was truly awesome, man. We stayed with Don, Shelley, and Audra at a lake house all weekend.
Wow.
It was really neat, and Audra got seated while we were there, and she ended up finding that horsehead cane topper and sash buckle, and
yeah, that was awesome. That cane topper was sweet.
I found nails and fire ants.
Fire ants.
But yeah, it was a truly awesome time, man. And now we're really looking forward to come out swinging.
Yeah.
You know, just a couple weeks away, and you know we're really excited about that. You know, Florida Hunt 8 was awesome. but it was massive.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people, a lot going on, you know, and we're not used to that. And, you know, come out swinging is kind of more our speed. It's more manageable. It's a lot less people. It's more intimate. So, you know, you kind of get the best of both worlds.
Yeah. Now, have you been to a come out swinging event yet?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say because I mean I've been to them all. I don't know if I've seen everyone at all the events, so I figured I'd ask.
Yeah, we haven't been north of Fredericksburg since 9/11.
Oh wow.
I don't go near DC, and we're going to try to avoid that on the way up.
Yeah. Take the roundabout.
Yeah. Yeah, we do some local events here, and we do the North Carolina Dirt Detectives hunts anytime they put one on.
Yeah.
But I did DIV once several years back, and I went there with an AT Pro and got my butt handed to me. You know, we got some pretty red soil around here, but I mean, DIV is only 45 minutes with an AT Pro and got my butt.
Can you mute, Corey, your video?
Mute your YouTube.
What's up, Corey?
I think I got it.
There you
What's going
go.
on, Corey?
What's happening, guys?
Not much, brother.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping on, man.
Heck
Come on.
yeah,
I'm just glad you didn't win.
Me and Lindsay were sitting here dying. Like, oh, I gotta win this one, man. Oh man.
Did you get one of these yet?
No. I'm waiting for it like Nathan.
I don't know how I got this thing.
You're just higher up on Chris's pecking order. That's all.
What it is, man.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Likes you better than ours. Ours brings us mail 3 times a week.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you selected Express on this one. I don't know, but I was just shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I was checking the mailbox a little more often than typically. So, but yeah, I was happy to see it come in.
I went out a couple times today to check, and I'm like, man, it's still not here.
Yeah, just like waiting there for
Oh yeah.
You're gonna scare the mailman or the mail lady, you know.
The doggy wants to be in the shower.
Start looking at your watch as they're driving down the road, you know.
My dog wants to be in the shower.
Hey, Squeak, what's your dog's name?
Daisy.
Daisy, what's up, Daisy?
She's a butthead.
The other way.
Nice.
What's that?
There. Now you're on camera. Now go.
Corey, you're in this edition too, right?
I am.
Yeah, you're on. Let's see. You're going to be on page 52 and 53.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm super humbled to be in a book with. I mean, look at some of the names in that book. It's incredible.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
That's awesome.
That's exactly how I felt too. You know.
Yeah. Yep. But
we had Salisbury steak, gravy, and mushrooms with peppers and onions.
There you go.
Chris always has to ask what we had for supper.
Oh yeah, what's on the menu? Yeah, this is just like I don't know. It's just super cool to be able to have what Chris and Kim and them do for the community is just amazing. You know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I've read a bunch of other like metal detecting books, but obviously we're lucky enough to have Chris, close to us, and for him to want to do something like this for us is awesome.
Oh, it's incredible. Like when I first started metal detecting, I forget how I ran into the book. Just by watching YouTube, I guess, and getting involved in the Facebook groups, and I saw it. And I remember I told Lindsay, my wife, I'm like, I'm going to check this book out. And I ordered it and somehow met Chris through whatever. And, the rest is history. It's like, it's just really, really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to explain it. It's just super cool.
Well, I guess since Don is being super generous and regifting the other copper round and stickers, we will Look, we got the. You want to mute there, Sean?
Yes, I just did.
Come on, Rocky.
What's your name? What's your name tonight? Expert metal detectorist.
Yeah.
Expert ball pit jumper.
I always joke around. I always joke around and I say, you know what? I should be. We should put our names like expert host, expert co-host, or like expert something.
Let's refer to Sean
guest.
Yeah. I mean, if you put engineer at the end of any job title, it sounds a lot better too.
Oh, I put it at the end of my job title.
Yeah.
I just put doctor with mine.
There you go.
There you go.
That works.
All right, let's run another quick giveaway since Don's
Wait, hold on. Do I have to log off this video feed to win or what?
No, because you could still comment. Yeah.
No, you're not winning anyway.
No, I know. I'm just
out.
Well, actually, you're on a no comment timeout for
I'm
a
on
year.
the no fly list.
No fly list. Now I gotta go put the streamer giveaway.
What are you giving away?
Up. I was thinking about a Lamborghini, but I settled on a couple stickers and a copper round. But I wish, right? I wish I had money
If
like
it's a Lamborghini, I wouldn't say re-give it.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you get out at all, Sean?
I did. I went to that club hunt that Rob threw that I won.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
did you guys talk about that? I wasn't here the whole show.
Yeah, I think we touched base on it, but we didn't get into detail on it.
Well, I think we talked about it a little bit before the show. I don't think we
didn't hear anything about it.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it.
Yeah, it was a promising area. It just wasn't producing like I wanted it to, But I don't know why that was. Maybe a lot of
sometimes that happens.
Yeah, maybe a lot of junk on top masking it. Not sure, but I think there was like a couple buckles found, one button, and
that button that he found was a little cuff button, but that thing was gorgeous though. It had a little star in it and everything. It was really nice.
Yeah, it's definitely an old area.
I got the stuff I found here. Not the junk,
right.
obviously.
You found that.
I got this buckle. And then I got
that's from today.
That was from today, and then I got this cool little cross that I found too.
The Nolan cross.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that's super cool. Something about finding like a religious relic in the ground. I mean, it like adds that little extra flair to it for me. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
I mean, I'm not a super religious guy, but I don't know. There's some kind of luck or mystique behind it. I don't know. I can't explain it.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, speaking of that, I was out with my brother and we were out on one of our favorite properties, the Real Farm, and I dug the Serenity Prayer medallion, and when I researched it, because I'm familiar with that prayer, it was worded differently, and
I've found something like that too.
Yeah, it was worded differently, and what I found out was that was the original saying.
Oh, that's cool.
And and it was just so that probably dated it back into the 1800s, or at least early 1900s.
What did the prayer say?
I don't have it. I have it. It's actually on my keys. They're hanging up, but it's. I don't know if you're familiar with the Serenity Prayer, but I'll show you when we see each other at the hunts and stuff. But when you read it, it's like it's kind of like the thou art type.
Okay, old school, yeah. King James
very, yeah. So,
cool.
All right, I'm not sure if I can share. Don, do you mind jumping off just so I could share this one screen for the giveaway?
Not at all. Then I can yell at my animal.
We're actually
Thanks,
about
Don.
to jump off and go back in the chat because I'm actually still eating. I just wanted to stop in and say hey.
All right, thank you so much for stopping. I can't wait to meet you guys at the hunt. Seriously.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
We're counting it down, y'all.
I think I'm
Let's get more guys up here.
I think we're going to do more talking than detecting.
Oh yeah, I see that happening for sure.
Yeah. Thank you guys. All right, so I'm gonna pop this on real quick here. You guys want to pick a keyword, any of you, for people to put in the comments? Mocktails.
There you go, mocktails.
I like it.
Yeah. So So Corey, you have your new YouTube channel, right?
I do.
And
It's it's called On the Wagon with Mason's Mocktails. It's a lot of fun.
On the wagon.
How do they taste?
Actually, really good. I did one today. It was a martini with this non-alcoholic tequila I had for a while. Couldn't think of anything to make with tequila. Like usually you just take shots of it, which I did. I mean, I had a shot of it. It's actually pretty tasty, but I made a margarita too, and it wasn't too bad.
So does it taste just like the vodka, I guess, with banana?
Yeah, mocktails.
Some of it, it tastes similar, but it's not really. It's hard to mimic like actual alcohol, I guess.
Yeah.
They have like a bite to it, so kind of gives you that throat punch, but
yeah.
The throat punch.
yeah.
I drank a non-alcoholic beer already. It tastes just like a beer. So
well, there's so much out there now. It's like I just had one. I was drinking one right now. It's a what the heck is it? Athletic Brewing Company. It's like a coffee stout. Oh,
okay.
So good. Oh, so good.
Not sure why we're not picking up any of these comments.
You have to refresh. Sometimes it did that last time where it wasn't.
Right, let me try that.
Oh, thanks, Chris. By the way, I just saw your comment up on my TV. I can't see it on my computer. It is awesome. Having a lot of fun with it.
Let's see, mocktails. There it is.
There you go.
Thanks, Sean.
Yeah.
The greatest co-host in the world.
Expert on technology.
Expert.
That's right. Expert.
Co-host engineer. No. We do need a professional IT guy, so
yeah.
Count me out.
I've realized that my processor is outdated, so I can only do so much.
Is it the processor or the operator?
Probably both.
That's right, man.
But I prefer to blame a lot on my metal detector when I'm out. So
of course.
Have you been out, Corey, lately? I know you went magnet fishing.
Yeah, I went magnet fishing, which was cool. I went out the other day to some back road park that I found, and it was really junky. So I kind of gave up on it and tried to magnet fish the creek there and found a Samsung phone, which was cool. I was like, look at that. First phone.
Oh.
But there was nothing on the SIM card. Nothing good.
Nothing good.
So what happens if your magnet gets stuck? I was wondering that if you're like out on a boat or something. Like, is there a way to free it?
I guess you get on Amazon and order a new one.
And you cut it. You just cut it.
Yeah, it's a loss, I guess. I don't know. Luckily, knock on wood, it hasn't happened yet, but I've only been twice. So
okay. I always wanted to do that.
Corey, I was thinking about that when you were up at the old water dam there because I couldn't tell you because you were bringing those lures in, and I told you I said those are probably a lot of my lures because I lost lures. It's so rocky up there.
Oh, it is really
constantly rocky. Losing stuff in there.
Yeah.
And I thought about that. I'd be afraid to lose that magnet in there.
Oh yeah. Well, I was really careful. I didn't go out too far along the rocks to get stuck, so I kind of the up and down coming in from above it was a lot better.
Let me run this quick, and then we'll get back to this conversation because I'm excited to talk about that. So, all right, Don is re-gifting the stickers in copper round. So good luck. We have 8 entries. Good luck.
You're not gonna get away. She just saw the dog spot in me.
I don't see Digging Dad in there.
No, I didn't enter this one.
Hey,
man, girl.
there you go.
Hey.
Diggs. Awesome.
Nobody else come close. I'll show you.
Awesome. Congrats.
Very
Congrats. Awesome.
Oh.
How you doing?
Yeah,
How you doing?
I actually won a magnet at one of the events.
cool. Oh, nice.
So I don't know the exact pull strength on it, but it's like decent, you know.
Yeah.
But I tried it I tried it one time, but
Why just?
you know, I didn't spend a lot of time at it. So I would be, you know, open to going out and just, you know, coming out with you and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I by no means can tag the expert title for magnet fishing by my name, but I think it's all about just finding the right spot, like the right bridge to stand on and dip down. Like I mean, we live near Reading, so there's got to be awesome bridges to get some cool stuff out of.
I think there's going to be a lot of guns down there, don't you,
There's
Mike?
gonna be
Just thinking
guns, there
that.
might be some things that might stab you if you bring it up, but
Is it easier to do it from a bridge rather than like throw it in and like reel it in?
I think so. Only, you know, like the rocks. If there's rocks, you have less of a chance to get stuck, I think.
Right.
I mean, I do both,
Running away from me.
just very carefully.
Yes, finally done it.
Yeah, I want to do that. I know you can get safes and stuff like that, but I imagine pulling up a safe has got to be heavy.
Yeah, good luck.
You might want to cut. You might cut that one, but somebody did that before on a video I seen. They found a safe and it was like half. They were trying to get in it, somebody, and I guess they got paranoid and abandoned it, and it actually had money in it.
There's a channel I watch, and I think the guy is not too far from us here. And what's it, Clayton something? I forget the channel, but I mean, dude, he goes all the time. I think he found a safe. They pull up bicycles and all kinds of crazy stuff. But they also have like hooks on ropes too. So if they get something heavy, they'll throw the hook in and help pull it up.
Yeah.
Come over here.
Chris said I was gonna I have some cool news. I'm gonna be in Profiles Volume 2. So I'm excited about that, to be a writer.
Who is?
I am.
You are.
Yep.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, I saw you on the list, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm not the best writer or typer, but you know,
Hey, me neither.
Yeah, me neither.
I'll have my wife proofread it.
Yep, I sure did.
Chris will edit it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. 508.
He did mine.
No, don't say it.
Oh, cool.
It definitely sounded a lot better after Chris got done with mine than when I sent it to him. So.
Hey Corey, you cool if I share your YouTube here quick?
Hold on, just two? What do you mean just two, Chris? What do you mean?
What?
All right, so
Awesome.
yeah, here's the video I watched. Magnet fishing the old water dam.
Yep.
That one. So anyone here in the chat, if you guys are not subscribed to Digging Dad, please head on over there and show him some love. I actually love your editing, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, like I made a comment earlier. YouTube in and of itself is almost like another hobby.
Yeah.
It just adds to it. It's so much fun. Like going through what you videotaped, editing it, you know, chopping it up, enhancing it, throwing music on it.
Yeah.
Like if you like, I look at some of my old videos, I'm like, what was I thinking? Dude, it's a learning process, man. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. No, you do an amazing. It's like you're a natural, man.
No, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, hats off to you. It's you do an amazing job, and it's like super professional, you know.
I'm trying to add some drone footage to it now too. So.
Oh, that's cool. Geocaching. Okay.
Yeah, he's got that going on. Now, that's if I can remember what that means is there's like time capsule type things, right?
Yep. There's an app that you can download just called Geocaching. It's like a main app. I think it started all of it. And I paid for the premium, which was like $25 for the year. There's a free version of that also, but I need the best of everything. My wife will tell you that too. You just kind of go out and you pick a geocache, you go and find it and sign a paper. Sometimes it has like little gifts with it that you can take and then leave. Like I was leaving a bunch of wheat pennies on the ones I found, that metal detector with. So
yeah, they're actually it's funny you said that. Like one of my first videos, me and Nanny Diggs found one of those, and I had no idea what they were up to that point. We were metal detecting in a park, and I came up this bank, and I seen a Tupperware container like, wedged in by a tree. And when I opened it up, it had like all these signatures and stuff, and there was a couple things in there, but the weather got to it,
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't even know if I could find that video anymore, but it was like way back.
Yeah, right on.
I'll show you guys.
Yeah,
I know.
I was at work that day that I made the video. I was at work and I had some downtime, and I forget how I stumbled into it. I said, "Oh, that sounds like fun. Let's try it." So I got home early. My son came home. I'm like, "Hey, dude, you want to go?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, all right, let's check it out. So it's that video.
Yeah, we did it a couple times. A lot of fun.
The geocache.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Yeah, there's actually there's a spot right by. There's a couple spots actually right by where you were magnet fishing there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, actually, I almost went to them and I was like, well, the one you have to kind of hike to, and it hasn't been found for years, so who even knows?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think the last time it was found was like 2019 or 2020.
Yeah. I also found one time that had nothing but stamps in it. Like people had it was some sort of stamp thing where everybody has these personalized stamps. And I guess you just find them like a geocache and you stamp on a fresh page. So I have footage of it and somehow it got lost, but you page through and it's like everyone has like their own like personalized stamp.
Oh wow.
Pretty neat. And then they kind of write in where they're from too. So neat. But while we're at it, I want to share Sean's YouTube channel quick. If anyone in here is not subscribed to Sean's channel, and head on over there and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Looks like you guys you'll probably be adding some new content soon, I'm sure.
Yes, one's with you in it. But Brian's editing the video tonight. Oh. And that is hey Charlie Harley. He just popped in. How you doing?
What's up, Charlie?
Hey Charlie.
What's up, Mr. Harley?
The myth, the man, the legend. Heritage relic hunters. Yeah, I got to get out with Charlie again. Hit up a creek this summer. Yeah, check out Sean's Berks County metal detecting. So you got a new video coming soon?
Yeah, tomorrow morning we're uploading it. I always say upload it in the morning, so it ain't so late at night. Everybody sees it then.
Yeah.
But it has when I found when I got seated, and
yeah.
So,
yep. Awesome.
And I found in the video.
There's this ongoing joke because I haven't dug a seated yet. All right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm like, just keep rubbing it in, Sean.
Yeah, it's because I have I have backed up content that I take, and I never for like 4 months I didn't upload anything, so it's a little behind. But it shows me I found a coin spill with like 2 bucket listers in it, and like all in this 3-foot area. It's amazing. But that's what's that? Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was going to ask these guys if they ever had any spills like that, like you're talking about, like any type of big spill.
My backyard, I found a small spill. It was just like 6 coins in it, and it was like a couple buffalo nickels, and some other wheat pennies and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
Nothing spectacular though.
Yeah, the one farm I went to had a buffalo nickel, barber quarter, a barber dime, and a silver ring, all in a hole like this.
Nice.
I don't know if it was like a truck parked there, and it fell out when they got out, or I don't know how it just was in a, in a hole like that. I have no clue. I don't know what someone dropped their purse and it rotted away. I'm not sure, but it was awesome finding that.
Yeah,
actually, Charlie was there, Charlie Harley, and he found. And I went around. I took him around the apple trees, and I've been there, And he comes. He pulls out a Liberty cap. What's that called with the lady with the hat falling off? Liberty cap.
Yeah, Liberty cap.
He found that. He found a silver Washington quarter and a barber dime that I missed.
Wow. I think the Liberty cap's 1790s.
Yeah. Yep. I think his was 91 or 97. I'm not sure. But yeah. So he taught me to slow it down and make sure you go, a little slower.
Yeah. It's one thing I have learned is we can all learn a little bit of something from each other now. It's sometimes, I know for myself, I'll never know every little thing out there as far as metal detecting goes. And, I watch you guys sometimes. I listen to you guys and I learn a lot of things, and sometimes even people that are new to the hobby could figure out something that you never even thought about. You know what I mean? Like, oh, try this, or and some machines, like I remember, like my AT Pro was kind of like turn the thing on, ground balance, and go. And now the Nox is not like that at all, and it's just a lot of learning with that machine for sure. So
I'm so glad I got the Equinox 800 like so early in my learning of the hobby, because it's like something I can learn as I like forever. It's an awesome machine, but
you will get all kinds of different advice on them, because I've had people to tell me to run it this way or to run it that way, and then I found out, like, no, you don't want to do that, or so I started. My brother bought me a Nox book, so I'm digging into that, and like the more I read, it's like, wow, like there's so much involved.
Dude, there really is, man.
Yeah, you can run it in a simple setting, but I feel like to really utilize that machine, you got to dig deep into its capabilities, and
yep. There's like ways to cut off like wavelengths and all that, and it's mind boggling.
Yeah. Or what was that one movie where it's like, it's mind boggling, like when your mind gets trapped in a bottle, But yeah, every time I go out, I learn something new about it,
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I don't think I'll ever, like I said, I think it's just something that's another thing too I love about it. It's not like you just like master this in a day, and it becomes boring, It's like, I don't know if I could ever put the thing down, now. So
I'll show you another one.
Hunter, keep it down.
He's playing Fortnite or something and he's yelling.
Yeah. So I know Mr. Buff from my group ordered the ledge, and I'm actually a little bit excited to see how that works out for him. Like I said, I don't stick to any one brand. I'll use whatever I feel works for me.
Yep.
And I don't judge other brands either, because I think that they all have their pros and cons. They'll always have their pros and cons. And
I tell people all the time, they're like, what about this? And I just say, do your research. It's like, it's Ford versus Chevy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's what you're going to end up preferring.
Yeah. Like, and again, I just, like I can't, keep myself to like all Garrett or, all that. It's just, for me, it's I find something that works for me, and to me, it doesn't matter what name's on it. For me. And of course, when you hear everybody saying, "Man, this Knox is awesome," or or the Legend's awesome, of course that's going to draw some attention. But in all reality, until you get the machine out there and use it, or the shovel, or the pinpointer, or whatever, then you start to find what you really like and you prefer. So, when I started out, I was using Walmart shovels and you know what I mean? Fisher that had no VDI screen. It was all sound. It was a vintage Fisher.
Nice.
So I learned off of sounds. It had no depth on it. Had no numbers. You actually the sounds itself would almost tell you if it was deep.
Oh yeah.
Or what it was. So you literally just went off of sound. So there for a while, when I upgraded. I think I upgraded to a Fisher F22. So that, and then I went to the AT Pro, and I got a White's MX, or I got a White's. I got I had a Technetics, and now I have Knox. So I used a lot of different machines.
Yeah, awesome.
And but I found myself not even looking at the screen there for a while, just because I was so used to the sounds,
Oh yeah, yeah.
But again, with the Knox versus all the other machines that I've used in the past, it is like super detailed.
Yeah.
And there's so much to learn. Like, for instance, I used to have automatic ground balancing programmed on it, and I found out that was actually hurting my ability.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Well, at least, let me just say, at least from what I read in my Knox book.
Yeah. We probably have the same book. It's a pretty
so
popular book, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget.
I forgot the dude that wrote it too. It's back in my bedroom.
Is it Andy or Andrew or something
Maybe.
like that?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. So one thing I learned in there reading it too is, if you don't it's kind of like a double-edged sword. You can set it up for automatic ground balancing, and depending on what area you're in, that can actually hurt you. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain because it's constantly trying to ground balance certain areas so much that you're missing things.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So what I started doing is re-ground balancing every 25, 30 minutes even on the same site, because the ground mineralization can change that much within that much space.
Very true.
So I started doing that and running my sensitivity a little bit lower, and so I was when I started running it, I'm thinking the AT Pro in my head, because I ran that for years.
Yeah,
and
right.
with that machine, it was like crank the thing all the way up.
Yep.
Get the max depth out in the field.
Yep.
But this one's not so much like that.
Got to kind of tweak it to what you're going for.
Yeah, because it's a super sensitive machine. So
really
the higher you go on the sensitivity, more likely you are to pick up nails at a high tone and stuff. So
yeah.
But yeah, there's so much to learn.
Yeah.
Sure. So
I can't wait to get a machine that I can actually mess around with all these settings, because I'm a settings guy. I want to get in there and I want to see
Sean the settings guy. That's a good name.
Expert. I want to get in there. No.
The settings expert.
I like messing with that.
Engineer.
Even Brian says that.
Engineer.
I'm the one that dabbles with the settings. I like to try experiments out. Like, hey, let's put this piece of iron here or bury it, and then let's see if we turn this setting on. Will it help this? Help you get it? Detect the iron. Get the coin over the iron. I like doing stuff like that. So
yeah,
because the
That's
AT
the
Pro is
right thing to do. I don't have patience, man. If I have time to get my detector out, I'm going somewhere and using it. And
yeah,
Sean, I would love to do that, man. I need to do it.
Just make a day like a Saturday if you're not, while you're letting something cooking on the stove or something, just go out and mess around with it.
Yeah, that's actually
yeah. I guess that scares me, because I picture myself forgetting the food on the stove.
That smell, man.
Yeah. Oh man, you got a good signal, and you're like, oh, I got one over here, and then next thing you know, there's flames coming out of the back of the house. Yeah. Oops. How'd you do that? Well, you know, I was metal detected. And,
I was testing my detector outside for a little bit.
yeah. I've never been diagnosed, but I think I have some major ADD problems, especially with detecting, because I'll be
I'm
over
pretty
here.
sure a lot of us do, man. Without
Yeah. Maybe that's why we're all like drawn into this, you know. It's
it's
like,
very
Could be.
possible.
It's like
Very
an energy thing. Yeah, definitely. You know?
yeah.
I don't know, but I tell you what, today, after just walking up and down hills and getting up early and staying up late watching the live streams last night, wow, man, I'll tell you what, I was tired by 12. I couldn't go much longer. I think if I was finding like killer stuff, I might have been like, yeah, let's keep going. You know, I'm going to push myself, but I just was so tired and, you know, it just wasn't.
Yeah, you get that. I'm sure you guys can relate when you hit something good, man. Your adrenaline gets going, and it's like you get a whole nother tank of energy. You know.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's like a complete refresher.
Yep.
Oh my God, don't kick it.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Can't wait
Yeah,
till
I was out.
what the next single is. You know.
I was out today with my brother and Nanny Diggs, and we didn't get much, but she actually hit a beautiful sterling silver thimble.
Oh, dude, I can't. It's still on my bucket list, man.
Yeah, I never dug one.
That's awesome, man. Good for
Yeah,
him.
I got one.
I dug a bunch of thimbles, but I never dug a sterling one.
If you couldn't tell, I'm sitting in my little museum because I keep just digging stuff out there.
Oh wow!
Oh, nice.
Sweet. Hey, let me run and grab this. I'll be back. All right.
Yeah. Definitely do.
We'll hold down the fort while you're going.
Thank you.
We are expert fort holder downers.
Oh no, it's starting to fall down. Oh no. Yeah, jet lag, Charles. I bet that would be 5,000-mile jet lag. Oof.
Wow.
What is that? Yeah, 5,000 miles. Yeah.
Where were you at, Charles? Where was he at?
He was in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Man, it's a tough life.
Yeah.
Tough life being a retired teacher, huh, Charlie? That's awesome.
I'll tell you what, teaching's your wife's the teacher, right?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Mine.
Yep,
Okay. They're making it hard for teachers now, you know, honestly. It's unbearable the work they got to do, especially math teachers and stuff like she's thinking about applying for a computer position because they don't have to do after work. Because I mean the amount of stuff they make you do is crazy.
Oh, it's above and beyond like what they're there to do. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you what, I always took teachers for granted. Like, oh, you get all summer off and this and that, you know, and everything.
Oh,
I see what my wife goes through. I'm like, take the summer off. You need it. You know what I mean?
Teachers hated me when I was in school. I mean, they're like, oh, dude, not another Mason.
Yeah.
Now that I'm married to one, I'm like, oh, geez.
I get that with my one daughter. She'll be like, guess what teacher I have? And they'd be like, uh-oh. Yeah.
My kids are going through that now. And, you know, now that I'm back in Boyertown, you know, they have some of my old teachers. They're like, oh, dude, you're not like your dad, are you? Like, no, not at all.
Oh, sorry, guys. I had to run out to the car. The dirt is still in this thing because she actually gifted it to me.
Yeah.
But it is, I don't know if you can see it. Hold on.
Ow!
Oh, yeah. That's
Nice.
beautiful.
It has fancy all around it.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Wow.
And then it still has dirt in it yet.
It's not flat either.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it has sterling 9 on it. It has a 9 and then the sterling goes around the 9. I don't know. Unless that means it's like 90%. I don't know.
Maybe.
That, and then I dug this funky looking thing here. My brother thinks it might be part of like an old steam ran tractor or something. But I haven't. It has like a green enamel on it. I don't know what it is yet.
That's wild.
And that thing was like obviously screaming.
That's not glass on the cylinder, is it? Is that all black?
No, it's all copper or something, I guess. Yeah, he sent me, he believes it's an early oiler.
Oh, wow.
Either steam related or some sort of oiler.
That is cool.
That's neat.
Yeah, I mean, this is where where you learn. You know what I mean? It's I have no idea what this is right now.
Yep.
But
what'd that ring up as high?
Oh my goodness, 38 on the Knox, which is almost maxed out. You know,
probably hurt your ears.
Oh yeah. Hey, looks like Ken King's here from Adventures in Dirt.
How you doing, Ken?
What's up?
Cheers, gang. Size 9. It could be on the thimble, someone said.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
Size 9. See, we're learning again. Yeah, this thing's got like all kinds of flower designs on it. It's just super fancy.
Charlie says he thinks it's a hit engine part from a hit miss engine.
Oh, really? Yeah, because my brother was thinking that too. He said if this is part of an automobile, it's an amazing piece of history, you know.
Oh, yeah. I bet you could bring that to the museum here in Boyertown, and they could probably.
Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah. I never. I thought this was glass at first when I dug down.
Yeah.
And I seen that, and I'm like.
Yeah, it's shiny. It looks like glass on the screen here, like a lantern or something.
Yeah, it's super shiny.
Is it like an enamel on it, or?
That's what my brother thinks. At first I thought it was that green patina we always see on like copper and stuff, but he said it's like a little too green. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He thinks it's like an enamel. So, I mean, the thing's heavy too. It's probably like 2-3 pounds at least. But yeah, it's I love finding. I didn't find much today, but to find something like this,
that's cool.
I'm just excited to find out like exactly what it is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
I'm going out tomorrow. I'm hoping to get a.
Ken King said, is the canister thin walled? Not 100. I didn't even clean this thing out yet. There's still dirt in it. It's probably like a 1/16 of an inch. The wall's inside. It's threaded up top here. Has a threaded hole in the side, and the stem has threads on it. We were thinking maybe it was like a steam whistle, or something too, but I don't know, what it could be too. So hopefully we can narrow it down. I was gonna put it on ID Me or something too.
Yeah, definitely. That fight is awesome. That group.
Yeah. So Charlie said farmers used hit-miss engines to run farm equipment.
Yeah.
That's what Ken was thinking too.
If it has threads, how old do you think that is?
Yeah, how old would that be, Charlie, if it was hit or miss? I know the signal wasn't hit or miss. That thing was screaming at me. 38 solid.
No doubt.
Blew the headphones off my head.
Oh, nice. Nice. That's always a good feeling.
Yeah. Now, do you guys always use your headphones at all, or does that all depend on where you're at?
Pretty much every time.
Yeah.
Ever since I got my AT Max with the Z-Link, and it's the wireless headphones, I have them on all the time now. Because before, if I was by myself, I wouldn't, I wouldn't use the headphones with my older machine with the wire on. But then now that I have the wireless ones, I have them on all the time.
How long does the battery last?
It lasts. I'm not sure. It'll last multiple days going out.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you said the AT Pro, right?
I have the Max.
Oh, the Max. Okay, because I was going to get the wireless ones for the AT Pro. I have the corded ones now. And when I walk through the woods, it seems to get caught on all the sticker bushes and I'm ripping through everything.
Yeah, that's when you go wireless, because I still had wired and then I went to wireless, and it's like night and day. It's
yeah.
Charlie said 1870s and Adventures in the Dirt said 1890s to 1940s. about the threat,
Awesome.
you know, about the park.
Yeah, we found a location, and before I got there, my brother found this well. He found a well. He found part of a spring house, but we think it was hunted before, just because. And then so there was like a fenced out area where they would have had like like a garden or something, and all these foundation stones, and it's like, you typically can figure out if the place was hunted or not. Either that or these people didn't drop anything.
Well,
Yeah.
They were stingy. No.
Yeah. So it's sometimes you just never know. You think you look at these places and you're salivating, and you get it there and it's like nothing.
Like so disappointing. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think, Charlie's on here. That's a perfect example. Like, we just got a new permission. I think this was like a year or two ago, and I was wanting to take Charlie out with us and Paul and them. So I wanted to wait till we had a good place, and so we just got this farm, and we went out. The first time we went out to test it, insane. Slew of butt. I'm talking like hundreds of acres too. So we just went to a couple areas close by the house. Tons of buttons, multiple Connecticut coppers, like Hibernias. Like, so we hunted there for a couple hours. We're like, all right, let's stop. Let's call up Charlie and the boys, get them up here. So they came up, barely nothing.
Oh man.
And we were like, we didn't hunt this place out. Like, we were only here for a couple hours, so we were thinking that this whole farm was going to be like loaded.
Oh yeah.
And I think there was a total of 9 of us there that day. We got 1 Connecticut copper, and I think Paul got a ball button.
Yeah. Yep.
But you like, I would have thought we would have been killing it.
Oh yeah.
From what we got there, but it was just a concentrated area, and we lucked out and hit it, I guess. But you never know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
you don't. That's like the same with the events, like the coming out swinging. You just don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, it's such a promising looking place, and we all hope it produces, but you just don't know.
Yeah. I think anyone that decides to go to a natural hunt should expect a hit or miss.
Exactly.
Not assume that it was hunted, but if, like, we know from going out to natural sites all the time that this happens. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And some of the unbelievable hunts are believable too. You can go out and just dig all kinds of stuff. I had a little bit of skepticism when I was new to the hobby. I won't lie, because some of it's like, it's just part of, I think, growing into the hobby too.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've seen properties where in my head I'm like, we're guaranteed we're gonna kill it here. You know what I mean? And then out it was just like, nothing.
Yeah.
Just like the other day, Charles. Remember the spot I took you? It looked like it was good, with the old house, and it had a spring house there, a big creek running through it, and we were thinking, we did find a bottle dump, which was neat.
Yeah, right at the end when you had to go. So at least you know where that's at.
It always works out that way, right before you go, you would start hitting. That's like, oh man, I gotta go.
And Alan, I agree with you, man. It's definitely about hanging out with the people, man. That's, at least for me, like the big events. Like, dude, I love seeing everyone. It's cool to get out detecting on different properties, but it's mostly about seeing everyone. Especially this next one coming up. There's so many people that I've talked to, like online or on Facebook, or watched their YouTube channels or whatever, and they're all coming. I'm like, oh, this is going to be cool.
Yeah. There's a lot of people coming that I've never met before.
Yeah.
And I'm pumped. Like I said, I'm bringing my brother for the first time ever. Like, he was never at an event before. My cat wants to say hi, obviously.
What's up, kitty cat?
PA Relic Hunter stopped in. What's up, buddy?
This was one of my metal detecting finds, believe it or not, a couple of years ago. My cat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Followed you from a site.
we were out metal detecting, and it was cold out, and you could hear this cat crying, and we went over to this, like, we were in a public area, and it was in a pavilion, skin and bones, and so we were like, oh, we got to do something with this, you know. And my sister's like, well, you know, let's take it to, like, I don't know, where was it? Wherever they take cats, you know.
Yeah.
Humane Society or something.
Yeah, right.
I was like, all right. So so I take the cat, we load up our gear, and I'm driving with it, and it's just laying on my forearm, and it's just like looking up at me the whole time.
Oh,
I'm like,
man.
And I'm like, stop looking at me, you know. And I got like halfway there, and I just pulled a sharp right-hand turn into a pet supply store and
got some cat food, huh?
Yeah, I didn't even know what I was doing. You know, I went in there like a new mom, you know, with a kid. And I'm like, I got a baby in the car. I don't know what to do. You know, like, what do I need? You know. And then the girl's like, well, you need a litter box, you know, all the stuff. So I went home. That was, you know, she was a metal detecting find, believe it or not.
That's pretty cool.
So, and then when she got home, I used to do wrapper searching a lot. So I had a bin of pennies from me going through them, and then I would take them back to the bank. While she would be always in there swiping, like, you know, and my daughter named her Penny.
Penny, nice. I was going to ask the name. That's cool. So. Yeah, right on.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, I mean, even you go out and sometimes I'm sure you see other things out there. We come into some animal encounters, you know.
Oh yeah,
out in the fields, you know. Like I hit a snake. I didn't hit the snake, but I was digging a signal last summer, and I flipped the plug open, and there's a gardener snake in the hole, like in the hole.
Like, wow. Hey man, what are you doing to my home?
Yeah, so I laid it back down and I moved on. So.
Yeah, I would have too.
And next time
I probably left an $8 there, you know.
That's right.
Next time he digs it, it's a copperhead under there, and he gets it.
Hey, at least it's copper. No,
yeah, right.
How would that ring up?
The copperhead.
You know, that would always freak me out. You know, I do a lot of woods detecting, and in the summertime, you know, I still go in the woods, and you always wonder, you know, copperheads laying there or whatever and get you.
Yeah.
Dude, snakes don't bother me, man, but spiders, forget about it. I'm out.
Gotta get Sean a venom safety pack for Christmas. Snake bite. Snake bite Sean. Yeah, so I'm sure you guys can relate. Have you ever, like, for some reason had to leave a signal and then you thought about it for a while, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I remember like when I was new, I had you know, like a small cheap shovel and everything. I hit this awesome signal, and in my mind I'm thinking like treasure chest because it was a big thing, you know?
Oh yeah.
But I got down to it and then I kind of ran out of time, so I had to like leave.
Oh man.
And it's one of those things where it's like, man, I should go back and try to dig that out, see what the heck it is. You know? So I don't know if you ever felt like that, where you're like, I don't want to leave this signal, or you're going to be thinking about it, or you know, or
there's
the site.
A place I go to. There's I had a screaming signal, and it was right next to a tree, but it was under the root. I just could not get to it. Just couldn't get to it, and I just finally gave up on it. Well, they cut the tree down now, so I'm going to go in there and I'm going to bring a Sawzall with me, and I'm going to cut that root out. I'm going to find whatever that was. So
it's a soda can. No.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
All that work, you know. Sometimes, you know, I think that, you know, when you're digging, if there was a treasure chest underneath me, I don't think I would dig it because I'd hit it and it'd be so big, and I think it would be something, you know, like a false, you know, a big iron thing or something, you know, because all the mixed signals, you know, I don't know.
My brother, he does make a valid point, you know, because a lot of times we focus on the smaller targets.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But if you focus on just smaller targets, you may never get the big box of something. You know what I mean? Like, because sometimes I use my pinpointing on the machine to kind of tell me how big the object is.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I don't know why. It's like almost like a bad habit, but mentally I'm like, that's that's too big. It can't be,
Like
this or
that's a
that.
pink steak or something.
Yeah, but then, my brother, he makes a valid point. He's like, if you ever come across a big box full of stuff, you'll never dig it.
Very true.
So then I started digging bigger signals and stuff. And that's when I was out with you, Sean, I got that license plate. Because typically I wouldn't go after a big object like that.
Yeah.
But I love license plates too. So
I pull those big signals because if I go back to that property, there might be something around there that I missed the first time, and it might be under that big. You know what I mean? There might be something underneath that. It could be a big hunk of a plow or something like that. And you dig that out, and then go back again, and there's an old coin under it or something. So
yeah,
Rob always makes fun of me when we go out because I always have all kinds of giant metal things hanging off out of my pouch and stuff, and he always laughs at me. And so today he actually beat me. He had a lot more giant iron things hanging out of his pouch.
Yeah, he said he was digging all low tones. He had 2 horseshoes, a chain, and with like a big chain hanging off.
Oh man!
Yeah, he actually beat me today. Usually I have a lot more than he does, but he beat me today. So he actually threw one at me. So
I hate ticks. Ticks. 2 Tavern Todd hates ticks. That's a tongue twister.
2 Tavern Todd hates ticks.
2 Tavern Todd hates ticks.
I just had one on me the other day because
I guess that's part of the territory. We get ticks on us, and
especially around here.
Yeah.
Well, the other day it was 50 some degrees out. I went in the woods. That's where I'm going tomorrow. I found a spot already been hunted, but they didn't do a good job.
Where's that?
What's that? Where's that? It has 7 foundations within like a block radius in the woods.
Wow.
And it has a cellar hole and at 2 cellar holes actually. And I know that people were detected there because when I was walking down the trail, some old guy said, well, some guy I met, not old guy, but yeah, he said, I was back there with my whites detector years ago, but I didn't know how to use it. So, and then I was like, okay, do you ever find anything? He said a lot of nails. So I think he was digging it, everything, about the iron. So I went up above it and I found a wheat penny, a belt buckle, and something else. Then I had to go. And I knew they probably didn't go around it, so I'm going to try to venture out. Yeah. Then I got home. I was driving in the car and I had a tick crawling on my arm. I hate them things, man. They creep me out. I agree with that one. I don't think anybody likes ticks. Hey, I like ticks.
I don't know anyone that actually likes ticks.
I don't know, guys. I'm a real tick person, so.
Great. Now we just defended Corey.
Just out in the woods with the sleeve up, like, come on.
Here, ticky.
There it
Does
is.
anybody remember the cartoon? What was the cartoon? Remember the cartoon Tick or something?
Tick.
Yeah, he was like a superhero guy, but he had antennas and was just like a tick.
I don't remember that, dude. No,
I don't remember that one.
I think it was Cartoon Network or something. I think it was
Tick show, maybe. The Tick.
The Tick cartoon, right? Yeah, the Tick. Yeah.
TV series.
Yeah, it was. I remember it growing up.
Usually ticks don't bother me.
Is that the?
I'll find them crawling on me, but they usually don't bite me. So.
Yeah, but they made a cartoon of it. Yeah, but I think that's it. Yeah, the Tick.
I just read Alan's comment. I'm not even going to touch that one.
Oh boy.
That's good, Alan.
Nice.
Hey, Sean, I think at coming out swinging, you got to dress up as the Tick.
Yeah, the Tick and Berks County metal detecting logo on it.
There you go. I think you need to. I think you need to get that.
Oh, that would be interesting.
And I'll dress up as Deep.
There you go.
Oh, that can of Deep. Oh, that is good. That would be. Imagine that happening. That would be hilarious.
That's a good Halloween thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Deep and the other one's a Tick.
Nice.
No, Lyme disease is not good. Yeah, I never want to get it. Hopefully.
Lime, yeah. Now you can't get rid of that, can you? If you get it, or
if you take antibiotics right away after you get the bullseye, you won't get any side effects from it.
Yeah, but you always have it though. It's always going to be.
Yeah, it's always there. Like Sean said, I guess if you catch it right away and you get the they give you all kinds of stuff. You can pretty much keep it at bay for the rest
doxycycline, I think it is, and if you take that for 3 weeks, I think then you're good. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they used to have a vaccine for it where it was really bad. I forget where it was, and then they stopped giving it out. I don't know what it was, why they did that, or
probably because it didn't work.
Maybe that. I think that
gave you some other weird side effect or something. Right?
Yeah.
I don't have Lyme's disease, but I got this weird ear growing out of the back of my head. I don't know what the hell's going on?
Wet the bed and forget who you are for a few days.
That's right, man.
Hey, Charlie said to Corey, he said, I found a Star toy pistol today, just like the one you dug.
Oh, that's awesome. Nice. Yeah, that was actually one of my first finds. Believe it or not, out in my backyard using an old weights machine. And I didn't really know what I was doing, and I got this big signal. I'm like, cool. I dug. I was like, oh my God, this is like the holy grail to me right now when I dug that thing out.
I remember that machine.
So excited.
Is that the one machine when I first met you were digging with the hole?
Probably, the
hole in the center of the coil? Wasn't that?
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Man. I paid like $100 for that at an auction.
Yeah, that was neat, that one. It actually worked pretty decent.
Oh, it works great. I still have it. I let other people use it when they don't have one. Mm-hmm. But that I guess it was from the 40s or 50s, a cap gun. It's the picture on my Facebook page on Treasure Hunting America. I think I still have it as a banner on the top.
Yeah, I think it's still up there.
Definitely one of my, cool. It's definitely one of my favorite finds. Top like 3, I would say.
Oh, I went to, remember how you sang about going to come out swinging dressed as the tech? Well, I was having a vision in my mind. I'm stuck on this. I don't know. I was envisioning this, that I'm driving up in my car and I put like a thing that shoots flames out. You ever watch the movie? You ever watch the movie? I forget what it is. It has it's called Role Models. You have the truck that's the Minotaur and it shoots flames out and it has a huge Minotaur. But I want one with my logo in it and it shoots flames out. I drive around and look real cool. I look real cool in my Berks County mobile. Flames. That's
come in like this conversion van, all these freaking fireworks coming.
Now we're talking, dude. Van life.
And then something goes wrong and my whole car lights.
Big mural painted on the side of the van, right?
Heck yeah, man.
I wanted to do that so bad. Maybe even glue a bubble machine on top.
Bubble, like Bubble Boy. Oh man. Well, so Nathan, what's your top finds or something that you would want to find?
Top find would probably be my Fujio, I guess.
Oh man, yeah, that's awesome.
And that, well, the candle holder, the candle holder is my top find. That's by far my favorite. And most people, that's just a hunk of iron, but like we talked about earlier, that's
Did you see that, Corey?
Which one?
His candle holder thing.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah,
that's pretty sweet.
I've never seen that. Can you hold it up?
Yeah.
I don't have it. It's actually at the I donated to the Historical Society.
Oh wow! I would have just thought that was junk iron and just went boom right in the trash chunk.
It's a hand forged mining candle holder. Wow, you gotta get the book and read about it, dude.
Yeah, it's in the mail. It's coming in the mail. It's I think so.
You gotta buy it.
I'm getting one sent to me.
Are you?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good. So,
yeah, it's
I guess that and my top on my bucket list. I don't know. I really don't have much of a bucket list.
Yeah.
There's maybe everybody wants to find a GW button, so
yeah, it's that would. I think Chris Altman got like 4 of them or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, They hit us like I guess it was like a set or something.
Wow.
I think they came in like a set, and I think he said the one location we're at, they dug like 4 of them, like all 4 of them or something.
Oh, get out! I think there was 7 different variations of them all together.
Well, yeah, they dug like 4 different ones or something. I don't know, but yeah. So yeah, I just want one. I just want one. That's it.
What, a George W. bun?
Yeah.
That one guy was on the other day. I forget what he has a Facebook group. I forget what it's called now. Wayne. And he had the one guy found all this stuff he was showing, all this stuff. He didn't want to be named. But one of his George W. buttons were worth like, it was a rare type or something. It was worth like over 20 grand or something. It was good. Someone wanted to buy it for $20,000.
Wow.
Because it was like a different, I'm not sure what it was now, but I'd have to look. But it was pretty cool. He was on Nancy's stream with Nancy and Joe on Monday. I don't know if anybody's seen that, but I wouldn't sell it anyway. But I'd just say, like, you know, I'd keep it. But it's cool how the value of that is.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, my wife always asks like how much stuff's worth. You gonna sell that? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna sell that.
Yeah.
Maybe if I had to, I might, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
Someone found a GW button near his Charlie's house. We gotta get over to Charlie's now.
That's Kurt from the Hoover Boys.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. Found a GW within sight of my house. Wow.
That's
you never know. I mean, like I said, I know George Washington was up my way, according to the research and everything. He stayed in. I live up near Womelsdorf. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that area, but
yep, sure am.
I mean, I was born and raised in Reading, and then I moved out, and now I love the peace and quiet. So, but he came through, I guess, for the Whiskey Rebellion or whatever. And stayed right in town. So I think about that, like, oh, there's a possibility out here even, you know. And then you got Conrad Weiser and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that'd be awesome.
My friend has a camp. He keeps wanting to invite me up, but I have to find a time when my wife says, yeah, I can go for the whole weekend. But it's he said that up there in the mountains where I forget what county he's in, he said that he pretended like he stayed at the hotel in case somebody there, but he actually stayed in the house. They put his horses in front of the hotel to act like he was there, but he really didn't stay there to trick in case the British would come.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. So I want to get up there because he's telling me all about it, and I'm like, man, that would be cool, you know, if you found something but related.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question for you guys, and maybe who's watching, guys and girls. Would you ever sell one of your finds, or have you?
I've never sold anything, and I don't think I would.
Yeah, I never sold anything. I guess if it came down to, like, you know, a really bad financial situation, you had something that was worth, you know, like 10 grand or something, you know.
Right,
but
for sure.
I never thought about parting with them, you know. And,
all right.
20 grand or more, I'd sell it. And as long as I had the video, if I had the video and I need to get a new house or something like that, I think I would part with it. As long as I knew that I found it and had the evidence and all that. And, you know, if it was like maybe for a museum bought it or something, I don't know if they do that but you know,
that would probably be the only way I would sell it, is if like a museum would want something,
right.
And, you know, and I'd tell them, you know, put my name on it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And I asked, cause I mean, I've been offered money for one of my finds before, and I'm like, man, you know, like I could get a couple $100 for this, but it's kind of worth more to me because I found it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Are you able to say? Are you able to share what it is, or you want to kind of keep that?
Yeah. I don't have. I think it's downstairs in my basement somewhere, like on my hobby table that I need to organize for the last year. But it was a token from the 1933 World's Fair. Where was it? Detroit, maybe. No, I'd have
So
to
I
Google
think.
where.
Well, I think the World's Fair traveled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did. I
It
think this year it
moved
was in
around.
like Detroit or somewhere. But it was a Ford
Yeah.
token celebrating like 30 years of Ford. And it had
Oh
like
wow!
it
Yeah.
was a token like that big, had like a big V8 on it with a grill, and then it said like 1903 to 1933 Ford.
Oh
And it was
wow!
really neat. And someone's like, "Dude, I'll give you a couple $100 for it." I'm a Ford person. I'm like, "Dude, I can't sell this thing."
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I mean, stuff like that. It's
Yeah,
like my brother said. He goes, if this is part of a tractor or a car, this might be like a highly sought after piece. But I would want to keep it in my display case. You know what I mean?
exactly. Yep.
Or allow like an automobile museum to put it on display or something, or you know what I mean.
Yep.
What was that guy? He found. What was that guy? He found some rare British plate or belt buckle thing, and it was and people contacted him and were calling his house. I think it was over 50 grand. He got offered for it.
Holy loving.
Yeah, it was a rare. He said he was. I forget. I don't know if it's Green Mountain or if it's somebody. They found it, and it was a while ago. And he said he found it in a mountain in a cellar hole or somewhere the British must have stayed in, and it was a rare belt buckle or some piece like that, and it was worth a lot of money. He said he got rid of it because people kept trying to get it. Wanted to get it. I remember watching the live stream about it. I forget who it was though.
Alan Hedricks. What's that, Charles? We can detect your backyard. Actually,
I'm sure that's hunted out.
no, actually, this is something else too. That's kind of awkward because I'm a metal detector. But people always ask me, "Hey, have you detected your property and stuff?" And I'm like, not really. I don't. Only because maybe it's the fact that I know that it's always there.
Oh yeah, good point.
You know what I mean? And it's like on a day where for some reason I want to detect, but I don't really want to go anywhere. It's kind of like it's on reserve in a way.
Yeah.
Now, when I bought my house, it said that it was built in 1970. Okay. But actually, as I was clearing some brush away off to the side of the house, I found a well. I found a hand dug well.
Wow.
And then I looked in my 1876 map book of Berks County.
Yep.
And there was a dot here where my house is.
Oh wow.
And then I went down in the basement and started looking a little bit closer at things. And in the back part of my basement, just the one room.
Yep.
I looked behind the cinder block, and here there's stone wall behind it.
Oh, like the old foundation.
Yeah, so there's all these signs of an 1800s property that was here.
Yeah, at least in 1800s, yeah.
But the house, like I said, they said it was built in 1970, and so I wasn't expecting the place to be old like that.
Sure.
And then, like I said, I actually would like to find someone that would maybe help me restore this well, because the inside looks fine. I would like to rebuild the stonework up around the well and actually put like a hand crank bucket there.
Oh, that'd be cool, man.
I want to bring that back to life.
Are the stones still there?
Just along the bot, like in the ground.
Inside, yeah.
They're all nice on the inside,
Mm-hmm.
but then what they did was they put cinder blocks square around the top.
Okay.
And then it just has these rickety boards laying over it,
and
everything grew over the top of it.
Yeah.
So you didn't even see that. I didn't see that when I first came to look at the house at all. I was just like clearing sticker bushes out, and I was like, and then I seen these boards, and I moved the board, and I'm like, holy crap! I looked down, it's not a huge well. I think it's only like 20 some feet.
Yeah, right.
What I think is that was their original water source, and it didn't keep up with the supply that they were trying to get.
For sure.
So they dug another well, which is in my basement.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And left that one. I actually used that to fill my pool, but that's got to be 1800s.
I want to climb down there. Can you hook a rope to me and let me down?
Well, I was thinking about metal detecting it, but the only problem is they have these metal pipes running through it.
Yeah, that's
So
only in the middle though, right?
Well, there's one. It's weird. There's one this way and then one that way, and it's hard to see it at the very, very bottom. But I would like to explore it if I can. Even drop a camera. Yeah, I'll drop Sean down in there.
Listen, if you tie me with a good harness, if I get a harness from work and we hook it up to a, tie it right, make sure it's right. I'll go down there. I'll go down.
I have a drone down there, but I don't have any lights on the drone.
As long as you wear, you can go down as long as you wear the tick outfit.
What?
That's got to be on video too.
Oh man,
I gotta get one. I'm telling you, I'm gonna come live when we do a live. I'm gonna wear the tick outfit.
That's awesome.
Alan,
come out swinging. Yeah. Special guest, the tick. Come out swinging. Yeah. So I have I did metal detect a little bit out in my yard. And what's crazy, like I metal detected around a couple of these pine trees, and what was crazy was this is no lie, I hit 6 dimes in a row that were a couple feet apart. Every single one of those dimes was 1965.
Really?
Oh man.
And I'm like, seriously, 1 year,
Come on, man.
So I detected probably 2 times out my property, but not for very long. And so far the oldest coin I've ever found when there's 2 times was a 1928 Wheatie.
Mm-hmm.
But that already predates their 1970 build. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then I dug a couple Tootsie Toys that day.
Oh, dude, I love finding those.
So, but I don't have a huge place. It's about 2 acres. But like I found there is an area where I know they dump stuff, but it's not like super old.
Yeah, right.
It's just they dump their trash there, and I guess if I keep digging, I did find a couple marbles, but it's other than that, it's kind of like a 1970s dump.
Yeah, right. That's cool.
It'll get
Another thing I haven't found yet is a marble. Like everyone says they find marbles, not me.
Yeah, I got a couple here that actually these are the ones I found at my house.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, this is
valuable.
Some of them are. I actually just bought a marble book because I was like, why not? We're finding these things. So there's some in there that actually they have value with them.
Wow, that's cool.
How much are you talking? I'm just curious.
I mean, I think some of them can be in the thousands.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I know, like Charlie, he can probably attest to this, that when he was out with Quarter Horror, that one video, they found one that was called a peppermint. I guess it's called like a peppermint spiral one or something. It's like a sought after marble.
Okay.
But I think so. I found this one. I don't know if you can see it. There's some orange in it.
Oh yeah.
And so I found that one down there, and this other one has like some green in it.
Okay.
But,
That's super cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. So the one day I was like, I'm browsing Amazon and I'm like, whoa, they got a marble book out there. So I bought it. So I can reference marbles now, So when I lose my marbles, I can
figure out
I lost my marbles.
At least you'll have a book with them in it.
Yeah. I try with the dad jokes. I really do.
Dude, I'm really good with them. I mean, I think I'm good with them. Everyone around me doesn't think I'm good.
Yeah, same way here.
I guess that's what makes a good dad joke, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I get a lot, get a lot of eye rolls.
Yeah, I got this guy at work this past week. He goes, yeah, he's like, my girlfriend, she cuts hair on the side. I said, well, what about the top? You know, he was losing it. You know?
I had one today. We were at Izzy's eating lunch, and my wife ordered a burger and said, hold the roll. So I said to the waitress, I said, well, you can put it down. You don't have to hold it the whole time. Eye rolls everywhere. I'm like, dude, I thought that was good.
Oh, that was good. I like it.
Props. Yeah, my this is kind of crazy. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I have chickens and stuff. So I have like a mini farm going on here. But the guy at work, he has a 3D printer, and he's always making all kinds of crazy stuff. And he made me this egg here, and the thing opens up. There's like a secret compartment in it.
Oh, nice.
Like when it's closed, you can't tell that it actually opens up. It looks solid, you know, like the way it is.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, I see that there's guys out there making all kinds of stuff for the metal detecting with the 3D printers and stuff. That's pretty awesome.
Actually, Eric Lamonte he got recognized by the state of New Jersey that it's his official business now. He's going to start making stuff for other metal detectors too as well.
Yeah.
And he just announced that the other day on I forget what live stream he was on, Jersey History Hunters. But he's going to be making all kinds of stuff now. So
that's super cool.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. The dog is. Hey, we got a new guest on the show.
What kind of dog's that?
She's an Eskimo Spitz.
Oh.
Name's Ivory.
Ivory.
Original.
That's good. Yeah, that's
oh, she hears her name. What's up, puppy dog?
See, now if only someone could train the dog to dig a nice.
Now we're talking. Yeah, now we're talking.
Right, it's called. You'd have a channel, and it's like all about the dog metal detector. And you strap a metal detector around on it when it walks. It, you know what I mean? It wags, and it detects. Oh, that'd be great.
She has her own Instagram page. Ivory the Wonder Dog.
Does she for real?
Yep.
Dude, I gotta find it.
Check it out, Ivory the Wonder Dog.
If I don't already have it. Chance, come here. Ivory. The Wonder. Oh, I found her.
There you go.
There's my dog.
Puppers. Oh, I know. Hey, I know that dog. Hey, he tried to bite my hand off.
No, he didn't. He pretends to when you first come in the house, and because he's protective. He's an Australian Shepherd mixed with a Beagle, but then what was he doing later, Charles?
He was
laying on your lap, while you scratched his ear, huh?
Yeah.
He's the dog whisperer.
So here's that marble book that I got.
Oh, that's cool, man. I didn't even know I didn't even know it was really a thing anymore. That's awesome.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
so
cool.
That one looks neat at the top left there. That has all that crazy design in it.
Oh, like a bear or something.
Everything's
like a flag, American flag. Is that American flag?
There's a star in the one.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And this does have some values in with it, with some of them. So there's some that, depending on their size, changes the value.
Huh.
Because I don't know if you're familiar with like the game of marbles where, like, they're all kind of the same size, and then you have like a shooter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
and the shooters were bigger, and at least in this book, it seems like they're the more valuable ones too, like the shooter marbles. Like there's one like for instance, this one here, just as an example, this one here, it gives you the sizes. It starts at 1/2 inch or less, and then all the way up to the shooter, which is 1.5 inches. And that one in mint condition is $300
Holy wow!
Oh, nice.
for a marble. And that's just an example.
What?
But they got conditions of marbles too.
Oh yeah, it has collectible.
Easy.
Yeah, it has. Oh, it says other mineral pricing. So it has. It has collectible, good, near mint, and mint.
Holy
Kind of like coin grading.
man, I don't need another copy.
Go.
Yeah. Don't get started on marbles now.
I'm telling you, my wife will kill me.
Yeah. And then here's that other book I just got not too long ago.
She's yelling at me from the room. You're not doing it.
This one here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, this thing is giant. This book's huge. It's
Yeah,
like,
I'll say.
what is it? It's like 600 and some pages. It's insane. Of course, I'll never read it all. I got to read this one first. And
Yeah.
I'll feel accomplished because this one's only like 90 pages, I think.
Dude, I'm really looking forward to getting that in the mail and reading about everyone, man. For sure.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
It's super cool.
That Indian book, the guy I ran into the other day said he goes out all the time, and I'm looking in creeks when I'm out there looking for these these arrowheads and stuff, and I just don't have the mind for it, like the eyes for it.
It takes. I do some arrowhead hunting, and it takes. You got to train your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once he says
Look for
once
stuff.
you know that, he says once you get to get the hang of it, you'll look into a pile and be able to pick one right out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's what I want to get. I want to be able to do that. Once I find the one, I think I'll be able to do it.
I don't go in the creeks a lot. I usually go in fields.
Yeah.
After the farm, the best what I found works best for me is they plow the field and let it rain on it, and then you go out and look after it rains. And that's where I found the most at. So
I want to do that. So, and some people use sticks. I don't know if that's so they don't have to bend down and check out the rock. They flip it
you
over.
just use a stick to flip it over, flip stuff over and dig it out. So
Anytime you can save your back. Like I tried gold panning. Oh my goodness.
Oh, dude, I bought a gold pan with this big idea of getting into it, and I have yet to use it.
Yeah. Charlie said he misses the days when the fields were plowed.
yeah, there's not too many farmers that plow them anymore.
That's the thing. I feel like, at least for fields, you would think that those days might be gone. You know what I mean?
There's especially the younger farmers now. They're getting away from the.
It's all about like conservation of soil and all that now, right?
Yeah. Well,
that's the reason.
Wait, why did they do that? For the fuel, saving the fuel, or what?
Well,
soil.
There's a lot more involved. So, like the soil, what they learned is, as they were tilling, they were disrupting the natural microorganisms in the soil. So it was actually the more they plowed, the more chemicals required to get what your harvest.
Oh, okay.
So they're going to no-till, and it also contributes. They were saying it also contributes to global warming, because the Earth itself, when it's covered in green, it actually helps sustain a certain temperature. So when you take that green away, now it's open to heat absorption. So, sorry, I get I'm a little nerdy with weather and elements and all that crap. So
I am too, man.
They do it. I think they do it for erosion purposes.
And erosion.
Charlie said that too.
Yeah.
There's some really good documentaries on Netflix about all that. I'm like addicted to documentaries on that.
Oh yeah, me too. I love documentaries.
Did you see the one about eating meat? Did you ever see that one?
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, but I still eat
the steak first, and then I'll go watch it.
That's right.
I'll still eat.
When I
I'll still
watch
eat a
something
steak.
like that, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna go have a salad, and I'll like eat half the salad, and be like, all right, it's time for like a bologna sandwich or something.
Yeah.
Diet over here.
I used to work with a guy. He came into one day. He's like, I watched this video about steaks and slaughterhouses. He's like, I'm never eating a steak again. And it was about a month later. I told him, I was like, there's no way you're going to go without eating a steak. It was about a month later. He's like, oh man, I had this good steak last night. I said, I thought you weren't eating steaks anymore.
Well, the guy followed that video at work, and he actually lost so much weight. It was crazy. He followed everything. He didn't eat he didn't do the dairy. He didn't do any of that. And he ended up losing all this weight. And he's like, yeah, I feel so great. I have more energy. And then he says, every now and then I'll have a steak, though. You can't get away from the steak.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, it is hard to go straight vegetarian, like after you had.
And coconut cheese or whatever they make that out, it's like not real cheese. It's like fake cheese. And yeah.
Coconut cheese?
I don't. It looks like
That's
coconut.
not even possible.
It's not.
It is if you're a tech, right? You can have coconut cheese.
Coconut cheese. Wow. That don't even sound good.
No, it really doesn't.
It looked like it was coconut flakes. Like how they do make it from coconut oil. My wife said.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that still doesn't sound good.
Yeah. I tried it. I tried it because my dad would, after he watched that video, he would try to do that, and because he has a bad heart too, so he's trying to get away from stuff like that. But then he eats chicken now and stuff like that. But even watching the documentary, they inject the chicken with a whole bunch of salt, so it makes it last longer. And everything. So, that's what he was saying. And I guess hot dogs have nitrates in it and stuff. See, I get nerdy into that too.
Dude, don't take away my hot dogs, man.
Nitrate.
You can find.
Are they still $2 a buck at Sheetz?
Oh, yeah, they're pretty cheap. I get them with the pretzel bun and American cheese on it. It's good.
Pretzel bun and coconut cheese.
Yeah.
Charlie said he had some coconut cheese in Hawaii and it was not good.
No.
Yuck.
Okay, there you go.
I can imagine that it's pretty yuck.
Yeah.
Charlie said his cousin and Oli plows for us so we can hunt the hunt the field points. Hunt for field points, sorry.
Nice.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that'd be great.
And they say a good time to go is after a rain, I heard too.
Yep.
And I've heard, like, I'm just starting to get a little bit educated into Native American because I'm getting fascinated with that now, and their life and everything. And someone said even after a rain and at night they spot them with flashlights too.
Ah, interesting.
I never heard about that.
Well, they said if they're made out of like quartz, then you'll get a reflection, you'll get a shine.
Oh yeah. Good point.
So I don't know. I used to spot worms when I was a fisherman,
Oh yeah.
But
That's cool.
99 cents, throw bacon on it. Yeah, how do you live without bacon, man?
You don't.
Nah, that's not
There's no
possible.
life to live,
Yeah, you don't.
Oh, Sean's going down into the electrolysis dungeon.
Oh, I almost fell over. Yeah, this is my dungeon.
That's where he has his tick costume hidden at.
Yeah.
Here's my bottle collection.
You're never gonna live that tick thing down with me. I can tell you that.
Listen, I'm gonna get one just to make it. The joke.
Oh, you have
It's
to
gonna be
now,
great.
man.
This is tick layer.
Oh, so much
The
better.
pick
now.
layer.
The layer.
This is
Thanks,
the metal
Dan.
detecting expert room, Professor.
Expert. Yeah. Holy cow! I can't believe we've been on here this long.
Yeah, dude.
No,
Maybe we are shooting for 24 hours straight. No.
Yeah.
You'll see like 3 of us sleeping, one guy talking to himself.
Hey, someone's got to keep it going.
Yeah.
Nobody's left in the chat. Just
Yeah.
That's
Dude, I don't. Do ticks sleep? No.
They might not.
Maybe they're not.
Actually, during the week I go to bed at 12 and I have to get up at 6 in the morning to go to work, and I feel like
You're lucky.
sleeping. You waste your life away. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I always stay up late and push the limit, but it's affecting me as I get older. I can tell you.
Oh man,
I'm usually in bed by 10, and I gotta roll out of bed right now about 3:30. So,
Whew, you better get some sleep.
well, that's not for tomorrow. That's
okay.
during the week for work.
I was gonna say I used to do that back in my 20s, but I can't do that anymore. So 2 Taverns Todd said twin burger with a crab cake in Hanover. Whew.
Oh man,
Sean, what's that behind you? That's a basketball net and a soccer net.
And a boiler or something.
A boiler, oil furnace.
A boiler.
Yeah.
I forget what I was gonna say. I forgot. I'm getting sleepy, but
you guys asked me what my top find and bucket list stuff is. What's your guys?
Yeah. Sean, do you wanna?
Well, since I'm down here in the relic room, I'll give you
the tour.
Give you a tour.
You know, I like this
3-hour tour.
Okay, so this thing right here, I don't know if you'll be able to see it really too good. Right here.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so inside, right, I peeled it open. I found this. Inside, I peeled it open and it has Arabic writing on it. Or like it's like, I don't know if you could see it. It's hard to. It has. Yeah,
Sorry.
there you go. It's like Arabic.
The tick diggers. That was funny.
And, you know, I got a whole thing full of jewelry here of rings I found. A whole cup full of rings, gold, silver.
I've yet to find a ring.
My favorite find.
Yeah, I found one small jewelry piece.
Oh, I got a.
Not jewelry piece. Costume jewelry.
I love my mermaid. My mermaid.
The mermaid, yeah.
The mermaid's the neatest thing because I think it's like exotic. It has one uneven boob, which is it's like hand forged.
Yeah.
I like coins. Coins are my favorite, but I think the relics, I found better relics than I did coins, I think. I'm trying to get it open to get it out, but
Don said, I'm up because I eat bacon. Bacon, hell yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, bacon.
Hold on, let me get it up here. This is.
I can't.
Alan said mermaid man and tick boy.
You see it?
Sounds like
Barnacle boy. You see it? Can you see it?
Yeah, that's awesome.
It looks like it's like hand carved and it's made of lead and it's found by the old fool.
Yeah, that looks crude. Like,
yeah,
it doesn't look like a bottle opener or anything because it's not like the tail would be.
Yeah,
would be it'd be more even.
If you could see the face, it's almost like distorted. It's someone said that they think it's a fertility goddess because the mermaids were fertility. And I don't know. I don't see any. The ones that are bottle openers are way different. They have arms like this that have a bottle opener on it. I looked it up.
Yeah, on the top. Yeah.
Yeah, and this one, the arms are face down around it's her hips.
I would think about taking that to like the historical society or a museum or something. Just see.
Right now, I want to get it looked at, but it was found by where we were where we found the bullets. That's where I found it, which is really old history there. Yeah. And then I found this one. This is real neat here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it too good. Well, let me see if you can get it. Let's
see if I can.
Is that like part of a
necklace? Give you a solo here.
There you go. Yeah, that's better. See, it's a gold gilded piece, but it's really old, and this was at a 1700s place. See it?
Oh wow!
So I think it's just cool, just how fancy and how that was. You could just tell it was old.
Yeah,
cool. It hung around a necklace. That's one of my favorite finds. For
is that a stone in the middle of it there?
Yeah, it's like a pinky orange stone. I'm not sure what kind of stone that is.
Now I got to go grab a couple.
So, I mean, that's some of my top finds. I got a whole display case here, loaded full of coins and everything and buttons. I have you know, I found tons of stuff. I got a whole Tupperware container full of the old buttons I just found, you know.
Nice.
I found a lot of dog tags too.
Yeah, I found a few dog tags. They're always cool to find.
I put this one on electrolysis. You probably can't see it, but it says that one says 1937 dog tag. I have, you know, stuff
Nice.
like that.
That's cool.
I found. Oh, actually, I did want to show you something. I forget where I went now. This button last night. Well, you could see it on my Facebook page if you brought it up. It's in the header there. It's actually a button that was in the history magazine.
Oh, really?
My button wasn't in there, you know,
Yeah.
my personal button, but the guy it made it on the cover of a magazine, the same button.
Oh, no way.
It's a diplomatic cuff button, but it's a certain kind and it's a rare one.
Nice, dude.
So yeah, I mean that's some of my stuff on my favorite finds.
Oh, that's awesome.
I feel like I'm at show and tell here, but
wow.
I don't have any seededs yet, but I'm hoping I get a seeded this year, and I hope Sean gets a real.
I hope the best for both of us, man. I really want both our dreams to come true.
So this is a super nice Connecticut copper I got. I don't know if you can see the detail on it at all.
Man.
Oh, cool.
1788.
Wow.
Even the back's looking pretty good on that one.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
That was a nice one. I'm sure you guys have seen this a million times, but that's my 1758 Pistorine.
Look at that detail on that.
That is that thing's gorgeous.
It's almost like it was like here today. It's crazy.
I think what saved this coin was it was on the outskirts of the farm field where they would typically plow and all that over all those years, and it saved it.
Just missed the plow.
It is just like it was in such great condition that Buffy literally thought it was a token. Mr. Buffy's like, that's a token. I'm like, no way.
Yeah, I'd trade the seated any day for that. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, this was a really nice shoe buckle I got I think I got this one last year, but it has some fancy on it.
Oh, that's
cool. I mean, it's the frame. I never dug a full shoe buckle yet, but I got 2 frames. That one.
Speaking of, what's that frame you have it in? What was that? That's pretty cool, whatever that is.
So I bought a bunch. I might do this again this year. I bought a bunch of these last year, and I gave a bunch to Chris Altman, and I think I donated some to the event. They call these floating display cases.
Yeah, I got. You can get them on Amazon. I got some for coins and stuff. I got some smaller ones.
And they're not that expensive, and they're awesome.
That is cool.
Yeah, I got.
And they come with a holder like that.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, you open it up, and there's 2 pieces of like film.
Okay.
And it traps your relic in there in place.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I love these things. So that, and then I got a ton of other stuff, but it would take an hour for me to show everything. But
for sure, this
particular find here, I think because it was such a personal thing, has become one of my favorite. This is a Tomback, pewter colonial handheld oil lamp.
Oh, that is cool.
Oh, yeah.
That's wild.
Now it got mangled a little bit, but I didn't know what it was at first. When I dug it up, I was getting onto this area, and I thought it was a Conestoga bell at first.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
And then when I pulled it out and I looked underneath, it was solid. And I'm like, well, what is that? And then I turned it and I seen the handle, and I'm thinking maybe a little teacup.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm looking inside, and now there's threads here, and I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
And we finally narrowed it down with research that the easiest I could explain is like your tiki torches in your yard.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They would have had a wick they would have had a piece that screwed in the top that only allowed the wick to come out.
Yeah, right.
It's essentially the same design.
That's awesome, man.
But this is dated in the 1700s, and you know, this became one of my favorite pieces because I think like they would have walked around the house with this.
Yeah,
thing.
like it's an actual used. Yeah,
and
a lot.
And it's just incredible.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Even
was
though
that
it's
in one of your videos?
I think it was because I think Pirate Paul was with us that day when I got this.
I'm trying to think because that definitely looks familiar.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because I'm like in the video, I had no clue what the heck I'm digging. I'm like, oh, it's
an inkwell or something like that.
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah. I said it was like 15 different things. I'm like, I got a Conestoga belt. No, oh wait, it's a cup. No, wait, it's an inkwell. Nope, completely wrong.
Nice.
But
Todd said it's a tick trap.
Yeah. But yeah, it became one of my. It moved up into like the top 5 for me. You know, when I dug it. Once I figured out what it was, and it's just incredible to think like this. Literally, they would have kept this by their bedside, by their, everywhere pretty much.
Yeah, and used it like every single night.
At night, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a thing that just sat on their shelf either.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super cool.
So
I got this too, and he was with for that, the powder flask.
Oh yeah, powder
flask. Man. I was losing it. I was losing it when I seen you hold that up.
Yeah. Almost was gonna give that not dig it because I thought, hey, probably I can. You know how it would ring up kind of like it was kind of like, I'm gonna dig it anyway because I'm hitting some good stuff. And I'm glad I did because see now I wonder how many I might have missed, thinking that. I'm just digging it all.
Well, what was crazy was we were in this thick wooded area and he was, I don't know how far from me, like 50 feet or so or more. I could barely see him, and he's like, I think I got something. He's holding it up, and I knew exactly what it was. I'm like, holy cow. I was like, dude, you got a powder flask.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I found a piece of a powder flask one time, just like half of it. It was split, but it had all kinds of. It was like a bird and some flowers on it and stuff. I gave that to my dad I made a little display case with some stuff that I found and gave it to my dad for Christmas this year. So he has it, but
that's very cool.
Yeah. Come out swinging is going to be a blast. Can I share the video quick?
Sure.
Heck yeah.
Can you make it bigger when you click on it?
I'll try full screen layout.
And then when you click on it, there should be
and then when I click on it, it should get bigger, right?
Yeah, hold on. Let me see. It's not loading yet.
Did you see the video?
Uh-oh.
The come out swinging video?
Yeah, click on the play button now. And then there you go.
Yeah. Let's try this. I'll have to start it over.
You got it. Are you using Chrome tab for the sound, or it don't matter? I guess.
I don't know. See if you guys can hear this at all. Can you hear this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Well, I think it's gonna be. Yeah, I'm not sure. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I thought I heard something.
It stopped though. That's why I said kind of.
Well, yeah, I stopped it. I just.
Oh, okay.
Just want to see how you guys can hear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's chopping up.
Yeah, it's so choppy.
It's choppy.
Yeah.
Let me load it quick.
It's probably my processor. That's what I'm blaming it on. Not operator error.
I'll bring it up for you, Charles. Hold on.
Yeah, Charlie said. I saw he said this before. He used to hunt pheasants there on that property.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So we're gonna find a lot of Charlie's like bullets or
probably all shells.
Well, every one I find, I'm gonna give back to him.
Yep. We should start a bucket of them.
Yeah, I love the soundtrack and the whole treasure. Quest, that.
Rob did awesome with that.
Yeah, Rob does a good job with that stuff.
Yeah, he sure does.
So he did that. You did the drone footage.
Yeah, the drone footage is from me, and then he took that, put it together with some of his stuff, and then did all the editing with the treasure maps and all the music and all that.
Both of you guys.
I was there getting in the way, so.
Yeah.
Hold on here. Do you want me to share the screen?
Yeah, sure. We'll give it a try on yours. Yeah, hopefully it's not as choppy.
On share.
Yeah, I was looking into a new computer, but for what I want to use it for, they're leaning me towards a gaming computer, and and they're astronomically expensive.
Yeah, they are.
These machines, with the graphics cards and all that stuff, it's
wow. Let me
those gamers, man, they put a lot of money into their systems.
Yeah, they do.
Are you ready?
We were born ready, Sean.
Do it.
Took us 3 hours to get here. Let's do this.
Finally working after 3 hours.
Okay, let me know when you're ready. Do you have my screen up?
Charlie said it was a 16 gauge.
Ithaca.
All
right. We'll keep all the 16 gauge shells for you, Charlie.
Are you
you need me to share? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna play. You ready?
Might pause. Oh yeah.
Good.
Give it a shot.
Yeah, it's smoother.
Smooth.
Oh, not anymore.
Was.
That's awesome.
I like the map thing.
Yeah, dude.
I want to find that dragon.
That's so cool.
I think there was a tick on that one.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Nice.
Hey, good night, Charlie.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out too. We hit the 3 hour mark, man. This is the longest stream we ever did.
Dude. Hey, for an impromptu live feed, that's impressive.
Yeah. Thanks, Nathan.
Absolutely, man.
I wasn't even. We weren't even planning on coming on tonight, and because I didn't know how that 24-hour stream thing, I didn't know who was on when, and I didn't want to get in there. So I talked to Rachel. She's like, "Oh, it's done." I said, "All right, well, maybe we'll jump on." And then Nathan reached out to me, and I said, "Oh, let's just wing it." So
awesome.
Yeah, thanks for coming on and hanging out with us.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate it.
I'm ready for night.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
All right, guys, take care.
Have a good one.
All right, guys, take care. Good to see everybody.
Yeah.
You too.